We're going to see, I don't know what to expect in a lot of cases.
I'm so ready, Josh. I'm so ready for this one. Vitality on the upswing. Fnatic with the stand-in. New agents, new map, or old map back once again, but we dive into it. Fnatic on the attack, of course. Vitality on the defending side. We can see Alpha there on that ISO. That's something to look forward to. Of course, the Yoru as well with Durka. Chronicle shifting over to that Soba. And already we're in. Alpha was called the Wonder Kid for a reason, but right now he's been put down. A 1-for-1 trade out, but the site is still firmly in control for Vitality.
This is gonna be one of those things where it plays out just like 2020 when the game just first came out. You're on the Jet, the Reyna, the Jet, the Phoenix. I feel like we're seeing that even with the start of the round, just going into B there, seeing what you could get.
Yep.
It's a 4-on-4 now that you can just like play the round out from this position.
I guess the benefit as well, they've still got Durka to lean on for Fnatic as well if they need some sort of pressure test, but Safe's got a great read. Well, that now drone could be an issue. Is anyone there to help him? Can Trex get it in time? Well, yeah, there it is. Shield on. He knows he's going to be spotted on this. He knows the pressure's coming. They're trying to chip away at him. But he's still holding this line. Fnatic being stalled out a little here. No easy opportunities. Testing the waters over by Sewer.
30
but backing
seconds
away.
left.
Fnatic looking for another option. They didn't like what they saw, maybe just running into too many bodies simplistically. And heading right back in towards this B hit. Kind of like the push and pull there. Deep smoke towards the connector on the A side. Plant should be next, and I don't think anything's going to deny that.
Spike planted.
Looks like they were toying with the idea of extending through into that garage area, but it looks like they're going to back out and play the rest of the post plant. 4-on-4. No shocks remaining for Chronicle. Back on the Sova agent, though.
I want to kind of pick your brain about that in a moment, but for now, Vitality need to step in towards the site. They need to start building on this one. Already just a tap on the spike there, draws the first sort of shot. A little bit of blood here. Post needs to back away. Another tap on the spike. The first kill truly drawn out in this post plant, but this could be Trex swinging through by Garage. And now down to a 1v2. Trex has got a lot of work, and these are not favorable fights. Hero living up to the name. 3 kills this round. Big impact. And Fnatic, roll your minds back. This has always been a historically very strong map for them. Love their creativity here. They were kind of the masters of that Astra meta back in the day with that breach, all of that good stuff. I mean, you're on the receiving end of this sort of era of it as well, right? This is very much a little bit of a throwback. But what do you make of what we've seen so far?
I think one of the things we're going to see a little bit right now from Team Vitality, because they only have the Omen, they don't have a Cypher as well, it's going to be very difficult for them to actually go for the retakes. So we might see them take a lot more fights and over-rotations to wherever things are going on. They're just going to go. And Fnatic might fake them out a lot this game.
Let's see. Safe would love to get building into this game. Only got to go slow and spammed out. Fnatic all too aware. Very heads-up work. Taking a little bit of damage on Durka, but that's about it. Coming in with the 3 rifles, the 2 pistols. Gotta be careful here, Boaster. There's still a chance Ascender could do some damage, and, you know, seeing where the spike is, there's elements of threat, but it's been noted, and they fight as a pack. Fnatic staying together in this one, not taking any risks, really.
Chronicle back on that Sova is one of those things where that's probably one of his better roles. That's where he was one of the best players in the world. That's when he gets to play his style, which is he lets his teammates go in first. He gets to go for the trades. He's in a lot of the mid rounds. His hero's about to close out the round here for an Andalusia Flawless. Round 2. Going to round 3, yeah, so Chronicle being able to be in the middle of the pack, be in a lot of these late round situations where he's able to thrive a lot. And then on defense as well, he gets to be in those positions where he stands his ground and then gets his multi-kills as the enemy is coming in and clearing out his teammates primarily.
Yeah, nice to see Fnatic kind of leaning in a little to their strengths, even after what feels like an unfortunate scenario, obviously with Leo taking a step back, absolutely within his right to do. But again, you've kind of seen a little bit of a reshuffle here, and Swift Rhino, bear in mind, Leo was also god tier in this, you know, sort of agent role on this map, but still Chronicle certainly can hold his own by quite the large margin. But now we come into the fun round. We start seeing kind of the bonus here for Fnatic, sat with a very healthy purchase. On the other side, Vitality, the first chance to get some real weaponry. And we'll see how they try and approach this.
A little bit of a slow exploration out towards middle from Fnatic, and what we're going to see from Fnatic a lot is that they have to do it with a few players. Usually the Killjoy can kind of prod around middle by themselves without the Killjoy on their team, they have to go and extend and break the turret, use their flashes. Here comes a fight.
Beautiful. I love seeing this, though, that they're still being very diligent about having to clear that turret down. Oh, okay, nice from Sender. Instantly bringing it back to level footing, and look at Safe. His timing could be everything in this. Do they even think about it? A pretty bold play to slip right up the guts, but I want to see if he continues on this path or if he just maybe holds. He's still got players on the site here. Runner investing a little bit of utility, maybe to try and hinder the approach and allow a little bit of step, but you can see where the utility's put down. No easy access points. 1v1 time. Alpha up against Runner. Runner is no slouch. Absolutely no slouch, but the first shots were too good. But Safe makes his appearance known. Onto the site, and Alpha spiraling forward. Takes out Trex, and Fnatic in firm control here. Safe is the only one who can save Vitality, and he's trying. But 12 seconds ain't much for them to play with in a 1v1. Alpha's on the case. The Wonder Kid is in his element here. Lovely work from him, and the ult as well on top. Josh, a lot to review there.
There was, I mean, I'm just going to focus on just that ISO play, because there were multiple instances where I think he actually got shot in the head first bullet. That shield saved him in every single opportunity. In the ultimate, it saved him. The peek from heaven, it saved him. And the last fight there at spawn, it saved him there as well. So that shield really, and just being able, I don't know if he was low HP before that, but getting a reset to full HP off the ult. That was really strong.
Vitality not going to be able to kind of bounce off the back of that as well as they'd like to. It's going to be a tough game for them. As you highlighted, their composition, it may almost encourage them to be more proactive in it. You're living kind of on a very tense knife's edge, and Hero just going to take that for free, spam into the smoke off the back of it. No worries in that. Alpha can kind of take those steps forward as well. Safety of the shield to keep him rather confident in this. And I know there's presence here, there's still bodies here. There was probably a stack here. They can start reading into it, and still above a minute.
Fnatic has a pretty good read of Vitality's aggression here. We saw in this round swing out long. Chronicle on every anti-eco so far has been holding kind of the sieve push, the garage push on a passive angle. But Fnatic, they realize Vitality's pushing. We saw that on the last gun round, for example. Kicks trying to do this aggressive fight once he lost his turret. We see Safe walking down middle right after that. Sender trading off in the garage. We're seeing a lot of aggression from Vitality. Hey, if you're going to come break our turret, we're going to start running at you, because we don't really have a late round option. If you end up faking us out and we choose a wrong site, we have no options.
Okay, so at least 2 players noted towards Garage. Now, unfortunately for Vitality, they do have 2 players on this side of the map, but again, it's a 3-bomb site map, you know, you can pivot anywhere you want. So they're going to do just that. Straight in towards B, Plant's going to come in. Durka trying to hold safe that C connector. There are Sheriffs on the other side, so tricky to really make much value for. Fnatic playing this quite safely here, not really taking too many risks. Alpha going to take the swing, that's Safe gone. Nice shot from Trex, but he needs a whole lot more. Round looking very much teed up for Fnatic.
Last player standing.
And there's just one left, is Trex, and he was obviously noted earlier. And Alpha, he's already got his ult again.
Yeah, it's just absurd that you can just recycle this so frequently.
Yeah.
If you catch the right agent with it, it's so strong.
Nice shot. Any more? No, okay. Gonna go down in the end, not a problem. Fnatic taking a firm lead here.
If Vitality can't win this round, I would not be surprised if they take a timeout. Alpha, with that ultimate, it looks like they're probably going to take a timeout right here, actually.
Yeah.
Alpha, with this ultimate, I would not be surprised in the least to see Fnatic actually choose to rush around right now and use that ultimate to isolate the site. And you could do that at C or A. It's kind of one of those 50-50 coin flips, right?
Yeah.
You just pick the site that you think that the enemy's not going to be stacked.
A tough head-to-head, though, up against Alpha as well. Easy to forget that Alpha is so impactful in these sort of roles, especially when you've got someone like Durka who traditionally takes, you know, the limelight, at least in that way, but still. We go back in. Let's see what Vitality have in mind. Looks like a bit of a stack, at least, with a proactive lean towards it. How much did Alpha hear of this?
They would have caught the fact that they opened up. They used a lot of abilities to take it. They got the orb. But Safe is just going to end up on this line by himself. Fnatic doing their due diligence, clearing everything, playing the map really smart. They know that Vitality doesn't have the synergy to actually create traps. There's no Astra, there's no Breach. It's all on the duelists. They have to go and do these dry peaks.
And I kind of like the fact that they found the adjusted turret early. They've already kind of pinged that out that it's over towards the corner and B. So they've already kind of exchanged this around. So what's their game plan now? They're trying to identify that Killjoy utility, which they've done. Starting to clear close here, make sure that no one slipped any further. Obviously looking for safe after that early presence he had and the pressure off the back of the utility. Players spotted. Now what does he do here? Gonna need help. And it's just him. Does have his ult. So does
30
Alpha.
seconds left.
It's so risky for him to use his ultimate, though. He has no teammates to back him up here.
Breaking down.
There it is.
Oh, this Alpha.
They've got side control here already.
No distraction.
Does he catch anyone? Here we go, there's the 1v1, Safe up against Alpha, shields on, baby. And the fight goes his way. Safe goes down this time around. And while all that happened, the site is under the Fnatic banner. Fully in control here, took away the Danger Man. Runner's gonna have to take that role almost here. Hunter's Fury maybe gonna be delivering some sort of respite, maybe not. Fnatic looking fully focused, Descender and Trex. I think this one's got already a bit of a wrap on it. You got to back away.
This is tough. I mean, losing that first pick to the ultimate, nonetheless.
Yeah.
The site's exposed. There's nothing you can do. I'm surprised Trex used his Hunter's Fury there. That was a completely unsalvageable situation to be in. Vitality right now, it's such a difficult position for them to be in because of the pace that Fnatic's playing the map, going slow, doing their due diligence, breaking the Killjoy utility, holding for the pushes before they commit to something together. It means that Vitality, they're spread apart, they can't help each other, but they're not on the right agents to be able to help each other either.
Yeah.
So as soon as that Killjoy turret goes off, what is their follow-up? They don't have flashes or stuns or anything to follow it up. It feels like they need to be able to get 4 or 5 round wins at the most on this side and just fully focus on the next half. Focus on their attack where they can combo the Neon running in, Safe sending up the shield to protect the Neon running in from all the bullets. And without that, they just need to buy as many rounds.
Yeah.
They have to suffer and try to get as many rounds as possible so they can make this comeback on the second half.
And it kind of falls onto the individual shoulders a little bit more, and that's asking so much as well. So Durka identifying where they put the alarm bot now, noting in the previous round or the one prior to that where the turret was readjusted to, so getting a feel of the map here. Just breaking that alarm bot is enough that they've drawn players over.
Distractions.
Oh, well, new challenger.
Rematch.
It's Durka this time. And it goes better. Safe this time, up to task, up to challenge. Gets his 1v1. But in the meantime, let's see where Fnatic have taken themselves. Already going to have to work without Durka. Beautiful from Safe. Said it might be individual, might be on the back of the individuals here, and Safe is living up to that. Now the rest of Vitality need to match that as well. Trex doesn't get affected by any of this, and that might be a really nice vulnerability that came through. I don't know how many it caught, if any, but still, it looked pretty nice.
Standing ahead.
It looked pretty.
It looked nice. Didn't work out. And they're going for a ceiling. 2 players already here. Alpha's still alive. I think he's down 8-1, but let's see if he continue on this sort of pace. Oh, come on! Oh, come
30
on!
seconds left.
That's plot armor right there.
It feels like it, right?
Right.
They did, like, you couldn't ask any more from Safe in this round. You've got to be so impressed with what he's achieved, and then you're just hoping the rest can hold the line, and he goes down. Alpha is immovable. They feel like they made this agent just for this man. Terrifying to see. He's just happy, he's giving it. He knows he's in their heads, and he's sat on 11-1 currently, so certainly doing well for himself. 6-0 overall Vitality. You got to feel that start was the best they could have hoped for. Off the back of Safe getting, a nice little pick up there on towards Durka, then carrying on with the second. It was all looking good. That quick pivot towards C, and then somehow plot armor.
And one thing to notice about how they pivoted to C there was that Durka actually went to Garage early in the round, broke the alarm bot, they went towards B, pull the rotations, Chronicle slinks into the Garage window, controls the rotations so that his teammates are able to pivot back. And it's that setup earlier in the round, disarming that Garage area, sets up that late round transition.
And this is the kind of fundamentals of Haven that I've missed. There's some real nuance to it, there's some real intricacies to it, but seeing the control of the rotations, Safe again making an attempt here. Can't blame the man for trying. He's trying to be so proactive for his boys. Taking a walk down middle. He almost got away with it before, but this is going to be tricky. Let's see if Hero's even considering the fact of it, the chance that it could be happening. It looks like a very clear-cut C approach. Yeah, straight towards site, going to identify the players very quickly. Sender's going to be seen going into the smoke. Does he get a safe way out here? Actually, that's a bit of an issue. Not gone how he wanted. Does he even get out? He does.
Here's everything, though.
And you're right. It's all on his shoulders. How does he play it? They're going to TP over.
This mid walkout from Durka, though. Are they going to catch each other?
Ships in the night, just going past each other. The timing!
Oh, no!
Oh, man, that is heartbreak!
Oh, he's getting...
Did he just get teabagged? Did Boaster just teabag him?
He was a little bit there, yeah. He was doing
30
some
seconds
squats.
left.
Good work from Trex, though. Maybe still a chance. But with Alpha alive, I'm terrified. I'm worried. I'm waiting to see what the damage is like. And there's a response. Yeah, Boaster goes down, but he's got his smokes up. He allowed for the plant to come in, and it's a 3v2. They're on Sheriffs. It was already a tough round. Vitality are good with these, but they need to be excellent. That shield,
he would be dead.
man.
He would be dead.
There it is. That's the brutality of it, right? That's why this agent gives me just absolute terrors.
And me.
Oh my god, he does it and it gets an eco.
Come on, Alpha.
Wait, that's the gun, though.
It is, but look at the time he's buying.
Yep.
And they're
then
waiting.
he's out in the
They're
open.
waiting. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, and no rounds for Vitality. Stalled out on 0. And glimmers and glimpses of what made Fnatic fantastic back in the day, right? It was on this map, it was with new agents, it was seeing Alpha pop off. We're seeing a lot of those strengths hit here. And sadly for Vitality, they're on the receiving end, right? And I think you've kind of put it out there quite simplistically and quite fairly that they just kind of have to try and get away with as many as they can on this half. Yeah.
Replay there.
Shocking behavior. But again, you can only do so much. This composition they're running doesn't favor that defending side. It was always going to be down to... Oh! Oh, what got cut out there? Oh, interesting. Interesting. But again, Vitality, let's see. Can they at least get a little bit of a buffer, right? 2-3 rounds, something to give them that foothold into that second half.
Well, here's the question. Alpha's had 2 ultimates so far this game. Does he get 1 or 2 more in the rest of the half? Just in this half.
He's got
you
at
think
least
he get 4
another.
in 1 half?
He's at least got another. 100%. Vitality having to take a little bit of a gamble on this.
Interesting read, interesting gamble. It might pay off in their favor.
Yep. Chronicle can clear quite a bit, actually.
Oh,
Okay.
he saw the 2 there.
Yeah, Oh! And he got safe.
No.
He knows. He got the tag on Trex before. So much potential on this. You can already see the TP's being put through on the site. You can see the shield going in. Fnatic are on the way. The flood comes in, kicks and Trex, doing so well to hold the line. But Durka in the back lines doing serious damage. Good work from Trex and Runner. Good unison there.
I have retrieved
Hero.
the spike.
38 seconds. The map's his. He's
Runner.
got Sender and Runner.
They're biting.
30 seconds left.
But he's Neon. He can get across the map whenever he wants. They say play together. That's the main thing that they're going to go for here. They're going to say, hey, if you want to go A, you want to plant the spike, cool. We're positioned perfectly that we can get back to A before you can get into a strong post-plant position. We're going to be close enough to hear the plant and start rotating towards you.
Okay.
But they're
10
walking.
seconds left.
He's got a camera. Yeah. And that's kind of it. Does he go around the world as soon as... Where does he want to try and play this one?
NT.
Unlucky.
Smoke for the spike
Yep.
for Sender.
Yep,
But then once they go on it, the camera's going to get activated. They have to get off, otherwise they get spammed.
Cleared through so far. There it is. Smoke going on the spike. Tap. Waiting for the camera. Second time. Fake.
Knows it's a fake.
How does he play it now? Doesn't know this is a fake. Has to check. Has to put bullets behind this. Not clean on the
The
attempt there.
smoke's going to fit. He has to re-smoke it.
Oh my god, he's got a 1v1. Hold on.
Wait.
Sender. Sender! Hero! Red Bull clutch for the young man. I mean, he did no wrong there. He did no wrong, but that smoke was fading, Josh, and there was only so many options they had left.
He had a second smoke, so he refreshed it right before that situation. But I just can't believe that they walked so far away from A. Like, all they have to do is, they can't control all 3 sites, right? And this is where Hero played this really well. He walked away from short, Ree goes up long, plants on A. He realizes that they need to figure out, like, are they going to play for 2 of the sites? They can't pick all 3 sites. And that's what Fnatic, that's what Vitality did. They went to the middle of B, so they could be close to both sites. But they're not close to C or A at all.
Could have played to their strengths more. Push middle, boys. I guess.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
You gotta try something, and if it's not working out in those later, more drawn-out rounds, uh-oh. Hello. There's quite a few in middle, boys. There's the shield, and there's the swing. Alpha is on it, boys. He wants a bit more. Tough position, but he's traded.
Wait.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay, there we are. You
They're
just
on the
gotta
board.
roll the dice. You gotta roll the dice and pray for outcomes.
Well,
1 round.
This is the thing. Fnatic has been going out middle with the whole team so often because they don't have a Killjoy to really control that area.
True.
So they go and they do it together. That's 1. 2, they do it because they want to disarm Vitality's defensive setup with the alarm bot, with the turret that's positioned usually towards B and Garage. And then when Fnatic isn't going out middle heavy, they're usually focused on the extremities. That 1 round towards C and then every other round's towards A. So Vitality knows, hey, if we're going to get into a big 5-on-5 team brawl, it's going to be at middle early. That's the highest chance. And if they're not there, cool, we have the map control now.
Yeah. But I don't know if you can do it twice. Looks like they might make an attempt of it, at least with some players behind it. Sender trying to hold down towards sewer, but still, there it is, a little later in towards middle.
Uh-oh.
You looked at... Oh! How are you getting away with that? Sender!
Well, honestly, luck runs out.
Yeah, that's wild. But I kind of like this, that Vitality are getting a little bit audacious in what they're doing. Runner gets 1 as well. Chronicle, an individual attempt, but it actually delivers. And now we're into a 3v4, favorable to Vitality. Shield in, away we go. We can see the crossfire in place. You can still see the kicks is here. And he should be rewarded, and he is. Great work.
Down, C.
And well, they're already closing the gap. Even if he wins this fight, the bigger battle's the problem. They're waiting for him. Oh, there's no way out of it. There it is, Vitality with 2. We might have a game on our hands. We just need them to push those last couple of rounds, and maybe we could have a series here.
Just 2 more rounds. It will be, I think, enough of a cushion for Vitality going into this attack side. Think about all the rounds where Vitality got kind of unlucky with certain situations happening. They were in good positions. They had some good shots, but one thing or another, you know, that round on Boaster at middle window, not getting that kill capitalized on. The round where Alpha's able to run up and kill 3 because he recharges his shields and tanks 3 headshots, basically.
Yeah. But they got to keep going, right? There's no rest for the wicked. Hero safe on the other side. Big 1v1 here. Safe. Actually backing away from this. Doesn't stick around to confirm the kill. In the meantime, you can see the progress that Fnatic's making.
He's trying to spam for the trip that might be there, but unable to find that. That's going to prevent him from pushing all the way through.
And on the site, you had to give credit there towards Trex and Runner in some of the previous rounds that actually didn't go their way. It was Trex doing very well and Runner as well. But Fnatic not finding the same sort of approach that they've been previously going for. And looking like a late lean back towards middle. Now we can see the rotation route.
Oh, if they go B though, if Fnatic ends B, that Killjoy ulti from sewers might be just so menacing.
And to be fair, Kix is on that side of the map. We'll see.
If Fnatic fakes B and pivots back towards C, that's actually so unlucky for Vitality.
Okay, they're pressuring, they're removing that utility, but they're going in through Garage. So it's on Sender. Does he try and stick around or try and back away? I think he's losing that chance here. Dark comes in, they now know there's 2, looking for where they finally commit to. 20 seconds now, they've got to make a move. They found the 1v1 and it's Alpha taken down safe. They still know there's 2 on the site at bare minimum. And they've gone back towards B, but there's the lockdown, but it's not in the same sort of position. Hunter's Fury on top, got the tag and not the frag. Can't deny this, they can tank that. So now they're gonna get the plant down. Chronicle holding the line, takes out Kicks. Alpha digs in deep to get Runner down. It's on Trex and Sender. A couple of players are damaged, yes, but it's difficult. It's uphill.
Alpha's got his ult again though.
Yeah, Huge could just take away one of these players. Yeah, he's gonna catch one. And he's got him. Send up. Good luck, have fun. We'll see you in the next round. Alpha's got it. Fnatic taking back the scoreline again. Vitality not getting everything they wanted. None of that comfort going into that second half. Maybe this last round could be it, but man, it's gonna be an uphill struggle.
And this is tough. They're so close to so many ults as well. Chronicle is 1 off Hunter's Fury. Durka is 1 off of his Dimensional Drift as well, which means... Honestly, like if they go,
even if he's 4
get
versus 5,
either of these ulti orbs, it's going to be an open site for Fnatic. This could be a 10-2 half very easily.
It might be. Here we go. The early attempt, at least, the ult orb, which has now been collected. Dirk has got ult, and in we go. Alpha not too far behind by any means. Trying to send them in off the back of the shield. Site's clear, Dirk knows it. Spots 1, 2. Does he even catch a 3rd?
Oh no!
Oh god, oh god! Okay, he's laughing, but I don't think we are. Vitality might be able to use this, right? This is a huge chance for them to get that 3rd. Chronicle has his ult now. not really had the chance to use much of it. He's gonna have to find some serious value here. No one there to capitalize on the trip, but his kicks to find Hero. There's that Hunter's Fury going in, not getting value at all. Shield comes back down long, keeps them at arm's length, and now it's all on Boaster in a 1v4. Looking like that third's coming in, and it is. Vitality get the bare minimum for a competitive second half, potentially.
You know, this scoreline looks very one-sided, 9-3. I think we could have easily seen a 4-8, maybe even a 5-7.
I agree.
So, and Fnatic got pistol on top of all of that.
Yes.
So if Vitality get the pistol on this attack side right now, 5-9, doesn't look as bad of a scoreline. Let's see what they have in store, because we get to see Kicks. He's probably going to control middle a lot on the attack side as the Killjoy. Maybe we get to see Safe walking around with ISO a little bit more, but I think we're going to see a lot of combinations with the Neon with the ISO wall, and that's going to be the strengths, and it's all going to be, does that work better than the Cypher trips that you're going to have with Chronicle following up with a dart to scan and then start going for all these spam kills? That's basically what we're going to look for, because those traps are the only thing that Fnatic really have to disrupt that fast play.
Okay, come on, Vitality, give us a game. I really, you know, egg on the team, but seeing more of this series, or at least on this map, yeah, I can't help myself. Vitality going straight in towards this middle approach, and there's no subtlety to Fnatic either. They're going straight up. They're just powering through. Does he get to keep at least the shield? I think he will at this point. And the plant's in there. Yeah, no sweat on that front. Alpha's at least got the angle to start with, but do they even consider where Kicks could be? That's a bit of a problem, and Dirk has already fallen. So this is really nice from Vitality. Right place, right time. Kicks doing well, gonna get down Boaster as well. Chronicle, Hero, Alpha. A lot of work to do, and not a lot of time here. Chronicle waiting. And waiting on the other side was Runner. Nicely done. 2v3, Safe is low, yes, but Alpha lower. They're going to start running out of time here. They need to get this done fast if Fnatic want a chance at it. I think it's being ripped away. Beautifully done from Vitality here. Clear-cut approach. It's game back on. Pistol is theirs, and it opens up those floodgates of closing in on that 9 score up against them.
That's a really good look to see for where Vitality is right now mentally in this game and how we can see a recovery, because what we saw there, as soon as Fnatic show that they've pushed through A, Runner instantly makes a decision. He's going to push into A link. He realizes the defenders on A site have rotated. They've pushed through. They're going to be on the flank at mid window. Nobody's going to be here, or maybe one straggler's going to be here. He gets in that position. Omen's playing the high-low from on top of the boxes, and they have a really good setup for that post plan. Really good indicator to see what we have in store for the rest of the half.
They're on the money. Alpha. Sheriff. Takes a little look on the other side of this, though. You've got Sender there, and it's Kicks kind of shouldering it for now. And while all this happens, Vitality are eyeing up that C site. Tricky for the young Hero. Site's here. It's theirs. Brother's got a Vandal too.
That slide, man.
I mean, it's still good damage. It teed up for Chronicle to be able to convert that into a kill, so not too bad. We've got some Sheriffs out still.
Spike planted.
See what this is looking like. Vitality getting pressured, and a quick pivot from Fnatic through towards, it looks like Garage, but see if they continue on that. Could do. Damage would be the name of the game. Take away some of these rifles. Oh, but oh, Kicks. That's a little worrying, because it's certainly not round over yet. They can flood this site, but let's see if they can hold on to this. Vitality looking good here. Boaster, 1v1. Oh! Get out of here! Boaster! Up against an ISO with a Vandal, with the shield, with everything, and he gets the defuse. Oh, man, come on.
You know, I was left a little bit speechless there, because I'm just like, yeah, this is totally in the bag for Vitality. I was just hyping them up right before the round started. Look, they're probably mentally in this game. Look at how well they played this last round, and then that happens.
Big boy Boaster. Can't believe it.
Did he do leg exercises after that round, or?
I don't know, man, but he's doing something right. Of course. They get held on forward. Back underway. Thank you for your patience, as ever.
Let me press this zoom thing, and let me press this thing here to show you that Alpha is 1 off of his ultimate again. And I can't wait for him to get a kill. And
Hold on, it's getting pacey here. Trying to pressure. Nicely done. Good clear from Runner, and Vitality turning up the tempo. Going quicker on this, and they can't really stop. And there's a lot of players from Fnatic here. Safe though cracks in. Dirker's dead within a second, as Chronicle now next in line. Beautiful from Vitality. Just straight up run the site. Boaster. Easy, Tiger. And now we're down to 2. I mean, this is looking like, you know, I want to say put a fork in it. This one's done, but seen stranger things. But they may want to keep these rifles for another chance. But kind of coming back to your point, though, you know, we are kind of running it back through. I mean, pick up where you left off here, right?
honestly, like, Vitality probably should have won that second round. We would have seen this continuation of momentum.
Yeah.
We would have seen what they had in store for this attack side. We have to keep in mind, though, it is Fnatic's map pick. They probably have some sort of game plan. They probably feel strong on the map for them to be wanting to pick it here. But Vitality, this could have been... I hate doing this, especially so consistently, but saying what the round score could have been, it had something small changed this way or that way.
Sure.
But keeping that in mind, if they don't lose that eco round, it's 6-9 right now.
Yeah.
If one of those rounds where Alpha has a huge play with that shield doesn't happen, or that round at mid window where we're within shots on Boaster, if you're in the position, you have the jump on him, doesn't even have a gun out. If any of those situations happen, it's almost a tight game.
You're right. There are some very clear steps that Vitality can take to close this series up, or at least get it a little bit closer. I'm mostly focusing now on the buy coming out from Fnatic, because it's fractured, to say the least. Dirker has not been having a good series, really. 3 kills thus far, but going on to the Operator.
Revealing area.
See if that can maybe give them some relief here. It's an answer to the pressure they've been feeling. At least they can leave him posted on this angle, but poor old Hero on the other side. He's got a lot of work to deal with. He knows they're coming now.
They found my wire.
Yeah, you can already see it. Oh,
No shield, though.
beautifully isolated. And you're right, no shield to set him up. Maybe hoping that was enough, but it's not. Both are now in unison, in support, trying to help out on the site. Just a Sheriff.
There
And
it
a
is.
1v1, who do we have? Sender up against Alpha. Yeah, clean win for him. No sweat. Kicks and Trex now. Isolated from each other, can't really work together. Trying to go for a trade, not gonna happen. Fnatic with an Andalusia flawless to answer back. Hero did well there, but where was that shield to lead him in?
Yeah, that's just unacceptable. If I'm sitting there, I'm the coach of Vitality, I'm sitting there thinking, I'm probably calling a timeout. What is going on? How do we not have, like, this is the most important part of this composition that we've run, was this combination that we shock the trip from the Cypher, we have that neon wall, we run up with the shield, and we go and just overload together. And the fact that Hero's able to swing out here, get the kill, stay alive, and wait for Alpha to come over, pop his ulti, and isolate another player, one-tap him out of the picture entirely right after that, unacceptable.
Oh. Good answer from Runner, though. That's Dirker gone.
I'm actually shocked that Dirker went for that. I'm just going to say it right now. He was like 3-12 a couple rounds ago. Why is he trying to take such huge risks like that when his teammates are frying? He shouldn't be the one going for those. Just hold the line. Let the smoke fade.
Sounds far too logical for me, but
My
Alpha
bad.
wants to double down, and he's being watched. Trex gonna force him off that. And Safe gonna backfill the space very quickly. He knows they've kind of peeled away. Not sure if you heard the 2 sets of footsteps
Reclear drum.
potentially.
Do they speed up on this?
You've seen enough. Okay, now it's commit, don't commit. What do they do on this? They are going to commit. Straight through sewers, up they go. Chronicle takes away Runner over towards Long. What can Safe achieve here? He's got the shield ready. He's about to try and go in on this one, but they're being slowed down. They're being stalled out. The shield goes in, but it doesn't quite clear, but it's safe. On the follow-up with Sender doing very well. Vitality clearing the site now. And Hero had to make it all the way over from C. It's a long old road. Love the ISO bug in the audio. My favorite thing.
What do you mean? I didn't hear anything.
Oh, man. But again, headstrong approach from Vitality there. And you were kind of questioning, do they speed up, do they not? They certainly did.
I think Runner had the right idea as we're about to see this round close out. Hero probably looking to just do damage, but now with low health, just get out of there, mate.
Nothing more to be done.
Yeah, it's going for your orb doesn't even really make that much sense here because your Cypher doesn't really do anything for you, but he's getting chased down. Shrek's hunting him down. Has the Hunter's Fury already, so it's not going to do much for his orb, but might help with the confidence.
There it is. Good stuff. And speaking of ults, Josh, they've got a whole lot to work with as well.
They can unload everything. They can combo whatever they want. it's going to be gnarly if they choose so. But one of those things I have to point out was the fact that Runner, I think, has the right idea there. Once that Sova pops his drone to re-clear, you could probably imagine it's only 2 players there. One of them's on a drone. Just run at him at this point. He's going to be disarmed. He's going to be close. You know where he is. Just dump utility and run at them. Runner has the luxury of being on Neon. It's quick, but everyone else needs that decision as well. And they didn't even have it. They hesitated.
Scanning ahead.
6 now for Vitality. Fnatic on 11. Ooh, Sender. Gonna be spotted. No one there to really capitalize. Actually, the shock dart and the vulnerable. Not a bad idea, but it didn't quite work out. Does anyone want that fight? Safe did, and he loses. Alpha gets away with it. Kind of surprised they're playing into that a little more, or at least kind of entertaining that idea. Losing out on Safe so early on. Don't know if it was really worth it. Oh, big pivot, though, from Vitality. Yeah, they're leaving a couple around here.
Enemy tag.
But look at where the spike is. How long do they wait? They wait long enough. Yeah, Durka stuck around on this. He's happy to do so. And the options, the doors are being shut in Vitality's faces. They're not getting the entrance they wanted towards that C site. Good work from Runner. Does he think it's completely clear, though?
Probably.
Chronicle. Okay, yeah. Shot enough to...
He needs to take this fight, otherwise, yeah. He needed to take the fight, otherwise they would realize it's just a fake, and then the Fnatic would have rotated towards B. Losing that duel sucks, but 2-on-4, there's a chance.
30
take some space
left.
before they plant the spike. That's gonna... You heard that, where that came from? Kicks?
Last
No
player
idea.
standing.
Kicks had no idea.
Revealing area.
Thought maybe some of the audio cues could have done something for it, but...
No, it should have. 100% it should have.
Oh, Trex. Oh, Trex. This is harsh. And a harsh reality made. Fnatic could be moving up to 12 here. And, yeah, some unfavorable fights committed to there. It just felt like it was a little unnecessary.
One of the things I'm looking at is, we pointed out 4 ultimates. We had everything but the Killjoy ultimate in that round.
Yeah.
Safe has his ultimate as well. And they're getting picked off. One goes down to a rifle duel, another one gets opt, there goes the smokes as well. Why aren't we popping ults and using them? Omen ulti for info, Sov ulti for zoning. We know the Cypher's probably going to be anchoring C. We can easily combo dump him.
Felt like a missed opportunity in the last couple of rounds here. Back and forth, yes, but still, with Fnatic having such a...
I don't know, but they cannot make a mistake.
No, I was waiting to see what Alpha and Chronicle were trying to do in this, if they were trying to maybe set in...
This might be the Sova dart thing, Yoru ult, Sova ultis, Paranoia at the same time, but I'm not sure.
Okay, I mean, yeah, that's exactly what it was, but it's Durka to find 2, and there's the tag as well, the follow-up. They're left barely breathing. Fnatic showing what you could do with just 2 ults, let alone the 4 that Vitality had. Now left in tatters. It's just the final man standing, which is Sender. A 1v4, a lot to ask of him. And Alpha, we caught a glimpse. Sender goes back for it, yeah. Try to go down swinging, it don't matter. 13-6, some vintage elements of Fnatic in this game.
Safe on ISO when he played so well with Jet last week, able to move around so easily with the Blade Storm, with the op, the verticality, dashing in, creating space. I don't know if we're gonna get the same value out of him this time.
I'm with you on that. I wait with bated breath. I'm happy to see if he has got something in mind here. I think it's a little bit of a question mark for either side, right? It's the Reyna on one, and obviously the ISO is safe, especially when he just flourished before. It's the first contact, however, down towards middle. He's not threatened by any means. And now, gotta see if Durka's on the money too, right? This is the big question mark. Reyna it's feast or famine, it feels like. Runner gonna be put on alert. And Fnatic being a little bit slippery so far.
Yeah, we're seeing the lurking Reyna. Everyone ranked teammates' favorite. But here comes the A walk-up right now. A little bit of pressure towards B. Hopefully they pull the rotations. Here comes the wall. They walk into a free site.
Yeah, it looks like Trex and Runner were respecting this. They don't want to go in alone. They didn't want to stick around for it. And
ooh, that's a good combo.
Yeah, very nice.
Vulnerable plus shock and stops it.
Yeah, really nice. Now they're going to have to do it themselves. And Safe going to already start leaning towards the side. It's Trex to draw blood first towards Boaster, but this is good. A really nice re-aggress here. This is going to halt Fnatic. Safe couldn't quite get it on that go. Waiting to see what they've got now. Wingman with another attempt at things. Kicks, trying to be patient about it, but Durka going to lean all forward. But Vitality fighting back. The plant is in, so it's on Chronicle and Durka here, and Durka needs to do damage. Chronicle got him on the wall push, and now just Sender on the other side. Dark coming back in. Swing on one, spots the other, he knows where Chronicle is. Oh, Sender! Stunning from him! That's the start they were looking for. And Fnatic gonna let that one slip through their fingertips there.
I got a glimpse right there of kind of what Vitality has in stores for us. We see the shot combo with the vulnerability from the ISO there to stall the plant, to make them have to do it twice. If they time that wall going up, the Viper wall defensively going up right before safe peaks, it could keep him alive. Situation's different. I like how, who was in the corner there at the generator? I think it was, it might have been, Phoenix, doesn't matter who it was.
Yeah,
they were waiting, they were hiding, they were going to let the wingman plant so that they could get a kill and guarantee that kill instead of just denying that plant a little bit longer.
Now coming back in, looking at Fnatic's purchase, just 2 Sheriffs and the Classics. On the other side, Bulldogs galore. Outlaw out as well for safe. And Fnatic going for a little bit of a walking mission through middle. So mostly kind of leaning in from Durka there. They've made quite quick progress towards it. Taking their time though. Vitality not really overcooking much. First bit of contact. Sender. Gonna have to fall away now.
Toxin screen down.
Reclear drone basically guarantees that there's nothing in middle right now. It's either back to A or it's all B. Vitality stacked towards B. This is going to be very difficult for Fnatic to get through. They don't really have a lot of utility. They're on Eco, the Wingman, and the Swarm. That's basically all they've got. They're going to wait for the Viper wall to come up, use a Dizzy Flash, use a Wingman. No, they're going to go and walk in.
Okay, just contact first, yeah. I mean, it does get Durka a step ahead. And the flash deeper, that was a real opportunity. Doesn't manage to capitalize on it, so Sender gets another chance at this one. Oh, that's beautifully done from Vitality. Handling all the problems, no sweat. 5 alive, and Andalusia flawless. Vitality will be happy with that.
From getting eco'd last game to this one here where they get an Andalusia flawless, yeah, they should be really happy about that. Again, we're seeing Durka is not on point. His form is not there right now. He needs to be able to capitalize on that. Beautiful flash.
So
Viper,
good.
not even with a weapon out, had the molly in the hands. Durka needs to be able to capitalize on that. And it wasn't even just like 1 or 2 bullets. He got like 5 shots off before the Viper got away.
That's my boy!
Yeah, they are happy about it. They are in good spirits.
Yeah, they're back in the game now. What they needed after, you know, a rough go of things on Haven. Now we do see the bonus here for Vitality, but Alpha, oh, he's down low, 10 HP. That Outlaw doing some damage. Durka, we're gonna need you on this. Okay, not bad. Good start on kicks. Knows there's more though. To safe, try and get a little aggressive. How does he want to play it? What was dropped there? Was it a Vandal or was it just a Bulldog? I don't really know. It stands though, they've drawn first blood and they kind of pause for thought. You can see where Fnatic are starting to head towards, but still, this is a lot on safe shoulders.
Reaggress middle here for Vitality. They're going to be able to listen for all the rotations, confirm, hey, it's probably A. Here comes the A rotation.
Respecting enough to sit towards the back of the side. Durka needs to be careful though, because Safe's still here. Nice.
Too early again.
Timing just not quite right for them to try and synergize together, but this flank is still critical. Alpha seems aware of the chance of it, but Chronicle really clean on the site. And again, these lesser weapons finding it a little harder to find that validity on doing the damage they need. Durka might have just spotted that barrel at least on the crossback over from Trek. So Runner's lack of attendance over towards CT is starting to become quite telling. It's starting to turn all eyes this way. Boaster, sharp.
Oh no.
And there's the dinner bell being rung. Nice shot there from Runner. 1 HP.
Don't crater, don't crater.
Praying. And Alpha's pushing this on 10 HP, so...
That's an upgrade.
Yeah, it is.
That's safe.
And this was, the first time that Fnatic got to come in with those weapons, so losing out on that third is a little bit of an issue for them. And on the other side, Vitality, it was a bonus. If you're thinking about it in that way, they'll be happy enough with this.
Fnatic playing the pace basically the same way that they played their Haven pace, where they're exploring the map a little bit. They are trotting a little bit with the lurks. They have Durka kind of moving around the map by himself. We saw him doing it a lot towards Garage. Yeah, he had a little bit of support with a smoke and a flash and Garage on Haven. Here, he's doing it alone as Reyna because he can find these isolated duels. He knows there's no op in play right now. He's not going to get punished by that. Able to find that opening kill a couple of times now. So maybe he is mentally rebounded from that last map.
Yeah, I'm seeing a very early fish ult as well for Hero. So that's going to be coming through. They have some sort of play in mind here. Sender and I think it's Safe waiting over towards Belon. There it is. That's a problem. Hello. Now it's on Sender. Does he let him die?
Boy.
Well, bye-bye, Safe. Nowhere to go. Nowhere to hide. That's lovely. Nice work there. Purely banking on that utility to get them that first start. And eyes towards what Dirk has been doing in the meantime. He's not subtle in middle, but he's going to have to draw their attention. A nice attempt, but Vitality closed the gap. Getting a little further ahead on the angle, allowed to at least see where he was. And now a 4v4. Good fight back from Vitality in that.
Hero does have his fish back for a second go at it. And Kick's not fully extending. But no Durka. It's not really going to change much. Full gamble stack from Vitality. I like it.
Yeah, it's a heavy lean this side. And the timing. Hello.
Oh, that off angle. Oh. His gun barrel got spotted out.
Yep.
And that's the opening that Fnatic need to be able to turn this round in their favor.
Hero deciding to commit deep. Does at least spot one towards backside. So I'm wondering how. I don't know if he saw the second, but he definitely saw the first. Now they know both of their Alpha does go down for it, but still time here.
Seconds.
Yeah, this is actually a problem. They've got to get the plant here. Now, Vitality can fight on the side potentially if they want to. 9 seconds. Hero's gone down, 2v2. They've got to commit to this plant. Boaster cannot stop now, and Sender is removing his teammates. He can't do it this time. Vitality read the situation perfectly.
And that was, I like the reads and the leans that teams are doing. We've seen this from Koi now. We're seeing it from Vitality, where they just realize, especially when they go down a player, let's play for one side. If they come into us, cool. If they don't, it's unlucky. We can maybe go for the retake if we want to. But here, even though they lost a player early, they had that lean on B. They even lost another player that was Runner, the Killjoy, going down in the tube. It's a 3-on-4, but the way they play after that, stalling out, killing the wingman to stall out the plant. Fnatic's running out of time. They are playing these rounds so slow because they're trying to be methodical and not leave no stone unturned. And in the process of it, they're running themselves down in so much time.
From start to end.
My man.
Full roller coaster of emotions.
Truly. Especially after that start. That's such a gut punch. And I feel like Safe can be such a momentum player, but it doesn't just have to be him this time. You're seeing Sender step up to the plate as well. It'd be good to see him join in. Still early days. And for Fnatic, they're suffering. Money is in the bin. Sender. Gonna commit towards playing yellow here. Does have support from sight. And Runner's just turned away, so all dangerous for Sender now.
The drone's not going to clear Sender out. They don't have a knife to scan this.
Enemy tag.
Gets to play it.
They'll have to wait for the dart to go again, though. Otherwise, Sender could be perfectly set up, and we've seen him here before.
And I think that's given away the game, but they turn away from it. They don't pay him the credit is due. Oh, that's lovely. Clean work from Sender. Chronicle and Hero. It's Guardians and it's Classics. It's not enough. Vitality. Strength to strength now.
That setup there, this is why initiators are so valued on this map, because if you don't have 2 initiators especially, we've seen this from other compositions where people are running the Sova Sage and then the Killjoy Jet, you know, last remaining character. And the problem with that is it's so hard to clear out back yellow, and that's why KO Knife is so good, because it gets you the information, and it also stops them from being able to use their abilities. So here, this one-way orb that he has up so that he can isolate fights, shoot at their some feet, make them...
Chicken is so
oh,
upset.
no, tell me no.
No, that's it. It really upset me. I thought he was a man of taste. I put so much stock into him, but here we are. 4-1 if you're just tuning in. Map 1 was felt like a walk in the park for Fnatic. This is a different ordeal altogether. Vitality. Okay, now
he's
this is
trying to jet
interesting.
things on ISO.
Yeah.
Let's see it.
Yeah, I mean, Bruce in the pudding, and he's got it.
Strike down A.
Delightful start for him there. Hero found and he gets away with his life. Did have support as well. I think it was Kix who was alongside him there. So he was never going to be alone, but very well done for Safe. He can lean back a little bit deeper on site now. And that's, you know, ticking the box. With Hero gone, they've lost out on so much of that potential towards the site.
Fnatic no. Durka and Alpha moving up at B. They realize, hey, the ops towards A, we can walk in. It's probably just the Viper here. We can take this duel. We don't have to be afraid of walking into an op. We know it's not there. And that causes a rotation. Just those players getting spotted all the way up at B. Fnatic now has an open A site. Playing the retake, though, for Vitality. They have the lockdown, and that's going to force everyone away. Chronicle can deny it with his Hunter's Fury. So this is going to be an interesting 4 versus 5.
But I like the Safe's kind of replaying towards his spot. The outer clears, he takes the space back. Got to be careful though. Alpha's now spotted him, Durka's on the site. So they've got to play it carefully. There is no get out of jail free card for ISO, but he's got Kicks by his side. Boast has gone down. Chronicle does get a trade, but still it's a 4v2 here. Chronicle and Alpha, that's a shot. Okay, hold on. Is Alpha going to do Alpha things? Not today. Safe's got him this time around. The lockdown just insult to injury, really. Nowhere to go for Chronicle. He's been caught. Lovely work from Safe. That operator suiting him well. Doesn't apparently need the jet. He's all good.
Well, if they walk into him, why not?
Yeah.
I was getting a little nervous for him because we saw it twice already this game where he peeked out from under the rafters before the Viper wall comes up, gets isolated, gets killed. But here, he's able to just make it happen. He gets the opening pick early in the round with the op, and then the second kill with the op was, again, it got a little bit risky, but once he got that second kill, it was all over because the rest of his team's flooding in with him.
One enemy remaining.
Yeah.
And there wasn't a second op kill. That was the second and third kill.
Yeah. On for the first again here, potentially. No one to clear him. Yeah, he's playing this so well. Really, really well. Now onto a deeper line. Fnatic just not getting past the starting line on these rounds. And he could actually have a follow-up here.
The thing is, nothing he's doing right now is like ISO specific. He's not even using his shield.
Yep.
He's not throwing the shield to get space. Picked the wrong angle. Durka is able to trade it out 4-on-4.
I just wish he was on the jet still, but it is what it is. We move on. This is still a weaker purchase from Fnatic. They do have just those 2 Sheriffs, a Guardian, and I think a Stinger as well, so they should be outgunned here.
Oh, no, no.
That wasn't nice.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's a 1v3 for Chronicle. So, you know, all of those slight fumbles have been somewhat excused, as the round should be Vitality's anyway. No guns to pick up, no easy point of access. On to the right, one to the left, shot. Oh,
Okay.
Chronicle! That's how you do it. If you got another in you though, 2 bullets to play with.
He's got time to wait for his dart to come off cooldown as well.
Oh, but he wanted the fight. I mean, I can't blame him after the first 2. People are human, but could have slowed down for a second, could have paused for thought, but...
If you're gonna fight, take that Sheriff and just swing it,
Just
get
go
right
for it.
there.
Just
don't
go for
go
it.
and pick up the Vandal and reset that fight. Go and do it. You're already feeling it in the moment.
Yeah.
When I saw that whiff on the site, though,
Yo.
oh, I'm just thinking Haven window situation moment again. Oh no.
Oh, runner.
Ooh.
I do like Safe's reactions to everything. It feels like he's almost a spectator sometimes. He just sits
Yeah.
like, ooh. He's just happy to be here. Similar scenes from Fnatic. So not finding any of that value. And you can see the...
Oh, the wrist wing!
Oh, runner. Yeah, he's on it.
Killjoy death.
Yeah. And look at the back line.
This is the, whoa,
Hello.
whoa, whoa.
Now he's
Okay.
using his shield.
They were
just
doubled up there.
Took the tour. Took a little walk around the map, cleared B, thought, nothing here, that's fine. We can output all 5 to this. Fish shot for Hero. Hunter's Fury for Kron. But no plant, no time on their side. That Viper's Pit is a problem. Fnatic need to overcome this if they want a chance in this round. Vitality aren't giving them fair fights. They're not giving them any sort of play into this. Who wants a 1v1? Okay, it's going to be Boaster against... Oh, he's done him again! He's done him again! This time he's got a Vandal at least, but Boaster's a bit of a nightmare at the moment to handle, and actually Fnatic is starting to thrive here.
And the counter ulti.
Okay, this is huge. Fish shot on top as well. There's now problems on problems. Vitality need a couple of freebies almost to try and break back into this, but they just don't have the step for it. Kick's trying to maybe navigate above, maybe drop in and pray, and he's got it. His prayers are answered, and Durka doesn't turn, seemingly unaware. Now he's down a hero and Boaster to do something to save this one. Denies the defuse at the very least, but now Boaster has to clutch. He got past one boss. He's gone into the second phase now. There's Kicks and Trex. The spike, he keeps cool, but Trex wrapped around the site. They make it out of danger, and they keep that scoreline looking fantastic.
That was a really good retake from Vitality there, and I think it was all opened up by Kicks getting the flank. Not only one player, but two, and then they kept coming in from all sorts of different angles around the Viper's pit. That was so well played. The fact that they took their time and used all the space available, and Fnatic didn't know where to look.
One enemy remaining.
Yeah, watching this back, all around from Kicks there. And as you said, just that timing on that flank.
Bro, Kimmy, you are the absolute MVP.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, there it is.
Who says we get to decide that?
True. Operator is back for safe. Hey,
Yeah, why not?
rinse and repeat, it's working. Oh, is it? Oh. This time, gonna have to respect it. Pops the shield. But he's just not respecting them. He's going back in for more. He's feeling himself. Hello, and that's why. Clean.
He just runs away.
And precise. No punish,
Doesn't
no
even have to
trade.
dash.
Nothing. All good.
The two-man Wolfpack walk up B. Well, Ops on A again. Guess we get to just walk up, wait for this orb to go down, and take this duel.
Fnatic look lost here. They don't feel like they're finding solutions. Held on one. Runner's timing to get a little bit closer. It's just perfect. Trex, you can see, just unsure where he wants to commit towards. And actually opting to go back towards A.
It's gonna be tough to plant on B. They're gonna use that wingman to go in, but that Molly combo with the orb. Actually, there is no orb there, I don't think. Yeah, there is. Barely on the site.
It's tough to send it. Has to relinquish control.
30 seconds left.
Side will be Fnatic's. And Trex actually finding
Spike
Chronicle,
down,
yeah.
B.
That's the plan denied. Second time of asking, Boaster just drifting through. Punished. Trex is sharper. And now, Durka, there's too many targets. You got one right, one left, one up top. You ain't gonna get out of that. 10 seconds.
10 seconds left.
The Wonder Kid's good, but he ain't this good. Not with this time. 4 seconds now, they're just gonna make it hurt. Punishment in the finest form. And safe. Just getting a little thanks from the first map. But hey, Vitality are fully in control here.
Love how Safe's whipping out the double barrel as well. Not getting punished at these lower aggression. He doesn't have a cloudburst or dash to get away. No one's even taking the shield away. He's not taking any bullets in his way. But I'm starting to see a picture, a pattern of how Vitality is spread apart here. They have the ISO towards A. Sova's really ready to fast rotate. They're able to stall the plant on A with their combo. And then over on B, it's the orb with the Killjoy Molly to stall the first plant. And then Vitality is flooding in before Fnatic's able to plant. They didn't even have a wingman there because Gecko died early. So here, a little bit of a change from Fnatic. They're 5-manning. We haven't seen this yet from these guys.
I feel like they need to try something. And even in this round, they're coming in with...
We're running into the op.
These feel like fundamental faults coming in.
They still have their dart.
Last player standing.
It's
Spike
fun
down
for
A.
Vitality, but for the Fnatic fans, you're sitting there scratching your head. You can't allow Vitality this level of freedom. You just can't. They are too good to let them run rampant like this. And Lucia flawless to add insult to injury. But if you're not going to face those fundamentals, you're going to be punished.
The Vitality plow. I don't know what to say about it because like it's not like they're doing anything different. They've had the same people in the same spots every round so far, and included in that is Safe has been playing A with the op. What are they doing to get him off this angle? Are they using their drone early on the belt ramp? Are they using an early dart to get him off the angle? Are they comboing the recon dart with a Reyna flash even? No, they're not doing any of these combos. They're not comboing the Reyna flash with the Gecko flash.
People off those angles to allow people with those operators to kind of get that freedom. But when you see something like Sova out, when you see Gecko out, you're thinking, okay, well, they've got the means, and I guess throw Durka into the mix as well on Reyna, to force him off these angles. The answer, that looks like Fnatic are trying to explore, is to pressure middle. Now, First time we're seeing this, and it was an early pressure. And a quick pivot.
Recalling my bot.
Got to say on the other side, you're not in for an easier time though.
No
May
way.
at least navigate away from the op, but you still got Runner and Sender here.
Alpha has his lockdown that could be used in the post plant. Chronicle might save his Hunter's Fury to counter Trex's when Trex tries to block the lockdown.
They don't know about Runner. They have no idea about Runner.
Please.
They have no idea
again.
about this man. Couldn't clear him. Beautifully done from Sender to take the attention. Good trade from Chronicle there.
No
Is he
Viper wall anymore.
should clear. Oh yeah, you're right. And a Hunter's Fury. Oh, that's a big connection. Trex gets caught by it. Chronicle keeps him out of danger. Durka on the follow-up. All right. Finally, a little bit of synergy between the two of them. There's this off team.
Back yellow.
Yeah.
Right there. Saw you, Mosh.
No one actually on that angle. But at least they don't have to worry about it.
Well, they fully cleared that angle. Dizzy didn't shoot.
And the shield gonna come up. Draws the eyes forward. Safe does get one, but does fall down. Okay, Fnatic make it to 2. A little bit of an adjustment there.
I think that was a big misplay by Runner to peek out. After he got the first kill on that defense by back yellow, he doesn't need to commit to more of that. He has 2 teammates there, kind of ready to support him, kind of ready to deal with Fnatic. He doesn't have to swing. He could just hold his ground, maybe play some weird off angle. He does not need to swing out. And I think the only reason why he decided to was because they were winning 9-1. He saw Sender do it and get like a 3K when that happened.
Yeah.
I guess he didn't even really swing out that far, but he could
have played safer.
He could have, yeah, he could have just held his angle instead of strafing to the right.
Enemy remaining. One enemy.
So first, in what needs to be at least another one here for Fnatic if they want a chance in the second half.
Exploring mid again.
It seems like this is what they want to do, but look who's now here.
Take flight.
It was
Killjoy up.
Runner with the operator. Not what you expect to be seeing, but
this is
hold on.
big.
Hold on, hold on. All right. It's not Neon, but almost. Trek's gonna go down. And then, I mean, they found an answer, but it feels so late in the day, and Alpha's still going to have such a defensive force. There's only so many people he can try and take on. Caught by Runner in the end. They have no idea where the rest of Fnatic are. They've been trying to just find Alpha as it is. But you'd imagine it's going to be an A hit, especially after that positioning. Now you know it. Now you know the safe's around.
Made the noise A, but here comes Chronicle cutting off the map in the middle. And that's going to allow Hero to go B with the spike.
I feel like he's got to speed up a little here. Doesn't want to make noise just in case, but still. As it stands, Vitality being very diligent, clearing through, making sure no one's lingering around is fair. And Chronicle's positioning edge gets proactive. I like to see that. And as you see, no one else is here.
They're going to realize, hey, it's got to be a flank on B. I wonder if these guys go under 2, but they don't know about that drone. Hero, perfect positioning.
Yeah, really nice. Off the back of the info from Chronicle, encouraging Hero to play a little bit close towards expecting that flank or potentially pressure through middle. And now he's got his ult. Hard now for Runner. 2 kills this round. Need 3 more, and he's spotted.
Oh, they're going to go for the knife after. That's so BM. Oh, no. No, they're gonna crouch on the... Okay. At least they didn't do the exercises, the squatting exercises.
I mean, you got to be bold when you're only getting to 3 rounds barely. You know what I mean?
Hey, it's mental warfare. That's how you build your team back up. That's how you start chipping away at the enemy. I mean, yeah, it's a 1v3. You're whatever. Like, what's gonna happen? But still, getting knifed is always something that just sits at the back of your mind.
Okay.
That screenshot, you know, going up on Twitter, on X, formerly known as Twitter.
But the reality of the situation is that Fnatic barely got 3. Barely. Vitality looked good, and unconventionally as well. Safe getting away with murder, it felt like. Never punished with that operator. Able to kind of roam freely, doing what he likes. Now he gets to have a little bit more fun as well on the attacking side. We get to see that kind of pick up some more value. Obviously, they didn't get much of a run on Haven with that, so we'll see how it looks here for them. And on the other side, of course, trickier now to make it feel comfortable. That Reyna, how valuable is it? Taking a lot of space towards A, but they're not overly committing a player on that B site. The newly appointed defending side of Fnatic.
How tricky is it?
Didn't get it for the first time of asking there, but that's fine. They're going to have sight. They're going gonna have a safe plant.
They're gonna extend.
Yeah, they're trying to. But Alpha caught him on the way. That's gonna be good information. Posted back through, and Alpha's taken down safe. They've gone really well here. And maybe expecting Vitality to push through towards CT, but even if they didn't, they handled it very well. And now it's on Runner and Trex. 2 shock darts, Nano Swarm as well for Runner. Chance to be a problem,
okay.
especially finding Chronicle like this. They've got it towards halfway, but Hero finally gets drawn off.
So low HP as well.
Yeah, there was a moment in that. That could have tipped right back on through, but Fnatic make it through the first challenge.
Safe on ISO, with the shield up, getting just tapped out by the Ghost. This is going to be an interesting half to see what happens here. Fnatic's able to convert this. It's all on that first, the bonus round basically, but Safe, he's purchasing an Outlaw here.
Enemy remaining.
Oh,
Remaining.
I quite like seeing it. I know it's a little bit risky.
Let's go.
Yeah, the Outlaw
but you
on
know
round
they're
2.
going to have light armor.
Especially the Fnatic. The Fnatic buys the light shields, right?
Yeah. I like this.
The only thing I don't like about what Safe is doing here is he purchased the Outlaw. He does not have light shields. That extra 25 HP basically is a lifesaver in a lot of situations. But
Double tap's about to run out.
he's
as well.
expediting this because he knows it's running out.
Yeah, I mean, he can keep Boaster somewhat pinned, but...
The rotation.
Heading back on through. Do they get spotted? I don't know if Alpha caught any of that. So it's going to be on Durka. Now, it's not without a little bit of threat even beyond that Outlaw. We've got Sheriffs here. This is you know, got a little bit of threat to it.
Vitality need Fnatic to re-peek and clear out B. See nobody, but it's actually the Outlaw there. There's the opening.
There it is. That's what they were waiting on. Safe waited a long time, and they're going for double pump. But
This
look,
rotation at middle.
but look who it is. Yeah. It's
just the Ghost, though.
It's just the Ghost. That's all he had. Outdone. Oh my god, and the follow-up Vitality. Just a 1-2 combo there. And Durka trying to
30
match this
seconds
rotation.
left.
Chronicle has to find value, though. And Safe's keeping a good amount of space for them. Yeah, there's threat on the side. He can't do it all, but he's done very well here. Spots out the player, and Runner's taken down Durka. That's a
like
rifle
this.
gone.
Planted.
Disastrous round from Fnatic. Just loved what Vitality were doing as well.
We're watching a mirror of the last map, basically, right?
Yes.
It was like, what, 9-3 half or something? Pistol goes in the favor of Vitality, then they lose against the
Gun here.
eco of the Ghost, the Classics, and the Sheriff.
I am honestly stunned. But I love seeing how well crafted that was from Vitality. Love the idea. They're trying to chase Chronicle down. You're lucky to keep his life now. Hot on his heels.
Kix gets a thrash off of this as well.
Oh,
A
that
kill
would
or
be
death.
so good. He needs to gap Bozo. You can see him trying to dodge it. But we send it to find him in the end. But again, maybe they can try and get an orb here going forward. But still, the way Vitality came into that, they had a plan in mind, right? It was always in mind, and they executed it so perfectly.
That back yellow position, we've seen it so many times with getting a jet there with an op, and then kind of making the movement towards A, making a little bit of noise towards A. It gets a Viper a little bit curious. Hey, I'm gonna go peek this, I'm gonna see if this is clear. Oops, I walked into the scope of the sniper, and now I go down, and now that opens up the opportunities for the attackers.
Held on 4 here, Fnatic. Vitality strengthening the numbers for themselves. Hero one off from his ult.
A lot on Durka right now, the only player with a Vandal or a rifle or anything better than a pistol for Fnatic. And a 6-round deficit.
Opting to play towards back of yellow, and Vitality being patient about this. Maybe seeing if there's any sort of indications of a stack or aggressive play, just taking their time here. Don't need to hurry too much. We've got utility, we've got the superior weaponry.
Now the turret sees the lower A push as well. And they have enough initiator utility to come and clear everything here. The rotation away from Fnatic. They played themselves.
Yeah, they absolutely have.
They were in the gamble stack, and they came off of it.
They can see the out drone, or at least going to see Dizzy potentially. Yeah, Boaster's not going to be happy now.
Is he going to try to stall this?
Doesn't look like it.
There's nothing he can do. They just have to hope
No.
Durka hits just insane shots right now. That's their only hope.
Let's see it.
They have Owl Drone, but they don't have Recon for the defense. But they can combo Mosh and Dizzy to clear out back yellow, get an opening for Reyna.
Play him in, give him some help here, boys.
He doesn't have a lineup.
Oh, maybe seeing those teething issues, of course. Newer player coming in, stepping into a role that maybe he's not as comfortable with, but still, Dirk is just not getting played in. No one giving him a chance here. No one letting this slip. And the wall's gone back up, and the round's wraps. It was wrapped from the start, it felt like, when they overcommitted. Falling away, gets one, but this one is done. Gotta say, credit where it's due. Vitality answering back so perfectly after map 1. And I think bigger picture, when it comes to Lotus, I'm looking at Vitality, and it looks like they're gonna close out strong here.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna try to make a prediction, to be honest, but
Yeah.
because anytime I feel like whenever we do this, weird things start to happen. It's like quantum mechanics or something weird where you go into a different realm and the laws of physics just don't apply
make sense.
anymore.
Yeah. Fish ult for both sides. Kicks on one, of course, Hero on the other.
The tuna versus the salmon. One swims with the current, one's against.
Christ.
My bad.
That's why you're the analyst and I'm the play-by-play, all right? Let's keep that where it is. Hero, right off the rip, gonna go for it.
Enemy tag.
And the chance to work with the backwards with Durka. With the space taken, but the answer's found in middle. Chronicle's fallen for nothing. That's mid-open now. They are going to be surrounded on the side. Look at Safe. Hot on their heels. He wants in. He's going to get there. Ascended to steal it in the end, but it's fine. They got the site under wraps. Trex, for the second time of asking, does deliver. And now Poster and Hero.
Player standing.
It's done.
Spike
This map
planted.
felt done from the first half, let's be honest.
Yeah, honestly.
And Hero, he gave him a good start, right? He got them that first pick with Durka working off the back of the space, but since then, Vitality digging in their heels, wanted to take us the distance. Give us that map 3. Oh, feels laborious at this point, doesn't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, they're gonna do it back to him. They're absolutely doing it back to him. Oh, dearie me. To get to 12.
Yep. Yep. I love that little leg sweep that they got with the Outlaw there. He misses the first shot onto Durka on the body and then just goes and just, it looks like it connects with the shin or something like that. Just kicks him, he just trips, falls down. That push from Chronicle was a little bit ambitious though.
Yeah.
A little bit ambitious.
I feel like they're getting quite desperate, really, at this point.
Yeah. Save the energy for map 3.
Yeah.
No.
But don't worry, Empress on the board with the up, so never mind. I mean, cool.
You can feel the dark side coming back to Josh here, second by second. He's
Well, I mean, the Empress lasts the whole round, and if they lose the round, the game's over, so why not?
Why
You get your
not?
kill, you can dismiss away at supersonic speeds. You go a little bit invisible, a little bit completely.
Yeah, it's great. Durka, just gonna be posted on this angle. Vitality maybe trying to find out what they're up against, see if they can get an early read on what's on the other side. No connection off the back of Dizzy, thrown in by Kix.
It's gonna throw the Dizzy again, go for a jump spot.
They are ahead by some margin. You've got the Owl drone, so that'll do the job instead. They can now shift up here.
Safe goes first.
Okay, it's a 1-for-1 trade out. Dirk is still here, and there's those supersonic speeds. Gets out. But they do get a plant. I'm looking at Alpha's position. Any value to that? 2 players in middle. You're going to hope the
Not
runner
yet.
is
Don't
on the
go
money.
yet.
Went a little early on that one. Caught him there. 3 now remaining. Hunter's Fury with Trex. 2 shock darts as well. Mosh with Kicks. Lots to play with here. See if they get the chance to use it. There's a preemptive Hunter's Fury actually coming out from Trex. Doesn't get what he wants for Kicks. Just slips ahead. Oh! Yeah, Doug had to be quick with that one. But still, a 2v3 time is ticking! And they almost line up. And now Trex just trying to play the time. He knows where they both are. Good damage on one. Tries to hit the pop and swings. Go out wide to isolate a 1v1. Diffuse. Oh. Real close. Real close.
Oh man, the smallest, slimmest, tiniest margins there. If Runner doesn't go that early, wait for Fnatic to start coming in for the retake. The Hunter's Fury causing so much space here. Knife out to dodge the laser beams, basically. It slipped the gap, but whiffs his shot. Like, any of these things connect a little bit better, make the timing a little bit better. Anything a little bit different. Vitality close that out right there. Instead, we go into round 18.
This would still need such a long walk back. And it was so damn close.
Found them.
Chronicle's got to be careful here. Hero, similar statement to be made. Vitality will still be happy enough to take a couple of gambles, couple of risks.
It's aggression over on B as well at the same time.
Oh, saves gap, closing though. Eats that. Doesn't take any damage for it. Sender and Boaster.
Sender's gonna get Boaster, but he won't know about Durka. Or...
Okay, he definitely saw him. He definitely saw him. I thought it might have been good for another, if I'm honest, but no. And Chronicle succeeded on the other side. Takes out safe, so actually, big success there.
Not ready yet.
You've slowed down the roll a little. You dealt with the lurk. But Kicks, Runner, and Trex are still a threat in themselves. And with Runner doing that, they certainly are now. Good trade for Chronicle, who's starting to kick up a gear here himself. Warming into the matchup a little bit. Does have Hunter's Fury as well. Gonna post that, but they could try and gap close. Hero's got to keep him safe here. And that's what he's doing. Durka on the case as well as Kicks now last man alive. Gonna get one. Doesn't get closed down in time.
30 seconds left.
Getting a little nervous about this. I don't know why. Shouldn't be an issue, and it's not. Fnatic, another step.
I was getting a little bit nervous for Fnatic there. As soon as it came down to that 3 versus 4 situation, what I noticed was Viper's down. Going B is a death sentence. The play has to be A or middle for Vitality. There's no way that they go all the way back to B without a Viper wall, and that means that they're gonna walk all the way in, and they're gonna take a duel. And you cannot be at the most obvious angle holding the cross on A, because if you lose that duel, suddenly Vitality have a winnable situation.
You're right.
Fnatic in the end close it out,
boys. Nice round.
Okay, but Vitality starting to get these ults really hitting together. 3 coming into this round. Safe only 1 off from his as well. And trying to do this twice? Ah, he's done for. He's got to be dead here, right? Yeah, he's absolutely dead. You don't get away with it twice.
You and me.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, to be fair, Boaster has been winning that 1v1, so maybe Sender actually saved them a little bit. But it looks like Vitality want to close on this. So they deny the plant. They do, okay, but they lose a life for it. And now the lockdown on top. Should secure the plant at the bare minimum. Forced away. Position noted towards CT.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, careful, careful. Investing everything now. Alpha does get away with his life. Didn't get detained.
Spike planted.
We're going to need Hero to find some
Player
big
standing.
kills, and he's not. It's just on Alpha now. 1v5. I think the Vitality fans feel it coming. That's one.
There you go.
It ain't going to be more. Clean enough in the end for Vitality. A couple of signs of
Energy with like the fade, with the C's and the nades, and they have that Viper out on Chronicle. That's going to slow down the pace of things on attack. That's going to help with the retakes on defense. But is it going to slow down the Neon sliding at you?
Let's have a little wonder. Let's have a little look. Chronicle going to be on red alert. And they're pushing it. They're
There you go.
Vitality picking up where they left off. Clean start, but if anything, this spurs on Fnatic. Guys, get the hell to see and get us a plant.
There's a trip and spawn.
Wait, they thought about this the whole way through.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Spike planted.
Premeditated
And the
murder
camera-
on this.
They're gonna get the info with the camera to see exactly where everyone's set up.
Oh, this is so nice. Now, if they stick the landing, that's the next thing. Hero's going to find Trex. The paranoia is good, so Safe has to go away from this. Boaster going to try and fill the space behind it. This is nice from Fnatic. Even with all that forethought from Vitality, this is still going Fnatic's way. And Boaster, good damage, leaving just Sender alive. No smokes to play with, no teammates left. With all that consideration and what felt like the right approach, still got to land the shots. And there's a whole lot of players waiting to draw your blood. Fnatic with the first.
It was a good design by Vitality. They knew exactly what they were going to do at every step of the way throughout the entire round, starting with that A push, starting with setting the paranoia, but just walking up and doing nothing behind it. That Viper wall actually shrouded their cross. But I have to point out, Fnatic made a really good adjustment there. Once they pushed spawn, realized that that trip set up there, they all rotated back and did this fight at C Mound together. And that reaction to move together like that was so good.
Okay, it's a step, and I don't think Vitality are going to be all that, you know, relinquishing of control, wanting to be a challenge, wanting to be an issue. And there's a lot of them over here, 4 to be precise. And Dirk are building towards the ult early.
Cage trigger.
And they're flooding.
Wow, they're going.
Yeah, I kind of like it. You got to try and take your opportunities, and they do draw blood on Alpha. Now it's traded out well by Fnatic, so they've made it past that hurdle and that threat. Quick pivot as well. Looking like A is that eventual goal, but Sender...
Double barrel.
That shorty. How much can he get with that? I mean, the smoke's not bad. That actually does give him a little bit of play in here. Boaster's got to be careful. He's got a bit of a time limit though. Smoke just about coming back up here. Oh, God. Okay. He's been on that Ozempic diet. He's looking real good here, and he's punished. Boaster does go down. So traded through, but still. God. Kicks and Trex. I feel like it had its opportunities in this round. This would need now mistakes from Fnatic, which I'm not saying won't happen, but very difficult to imagine a world where 2 classics are going to be able to thrive. And yeah, they've decided against even entertaining the idea of A, maybe not liking what they're seeing. And I think Chronicle should have seen kicks. He has. So yeah,
Damage.
good info.
Spike planted, it's for B main, it's for blue room, so that late rotation from Chronicle will be able to handle that. Just the classics for kicks and Trex, so they're looking to do some economic damage.
Yeah, Hero pretty, getting pretty close towards his ult, so's Durka, so both these players are high on as well. Impossible, impossible. This one Kicks knows it. Fnatic managed to keep 3 alive.
And this is like one of the more ideal situations for the Na'Vi style buy, where you only lose ghosts and you keep all 3 rifles. This is exactly what it's designed for. Any additional casualties up on top of this would have been not ideal for these guys. But we'll go into the first gun round. Fnatic in full control.
And I do feel you've got to make the most of it, because once Safe gets on that attacking side, I'm all eyes on him.
Yeah.
Can't help it. Love to see what he can achieve. It's harder to bring a Neon in to make it work on the defending side. That's fine. You have to almost double, triple down on the aggression, which it feels like they're trying to do. Some little kind of off-tempo re-hits, re-clears. We've seen it a couple of times towards Mound. We've seen every now and then. I don't mind them trying it. Now, whether or not they do it in a round like this would be a little more surprising.
This is a little bit risky to do it. They have low shields, and if they lose this, they give Fnatic such a buffer into the game. And it does look like they're just going to do an even spread, 1-2-2. Let Runner just be on his own, lonesome towards C, but they got that camera out by Mound. That's going to confirm info soon. The rotation's already on the way for the defense.
Yeah, and that smoke feels, it's going to be permanent over on A. Sender's going to be just cycling that through. Not going to allow Boaster too much. How patient is Sender? That's the question in my mind.
I feel like he's not going to be patient enough.
You can see the temptation.
He's too aggressive. He has 4 teammates on C. That's an open, that's anything Fnatic wants to do right now. Wall up, send the Prowler out, go back to C if they want to. It looks like that's what they're trying to do. Vitality, will they do a gamble stack? We've seen it before on the other maps. If they choose to actually gamble stack towards C, this will be so smart from these guys, and it's going to pay off.
I kind of like that little fake smoke as well over towards A, just adding that extra layer of doubt. Already seeing Safe going exploring. Could make his presence known by door, maybe try and go for a pinch here, but it's tough. Fnatic got everything they wanted on that first approach here. Dizzy gonna go in.
25 seconds.
And Vitality Kicks actually doesn't get caught. It's gonna be Runner. They've got to keep him safe here. Kicks can't fully back away from this now. Runner does get his freedom. Gets to backpedal out of here, but do they try and deny the plant? It looks like they're considering it, but the drop catches Safe completely unawares, it felt like. Runner's going to do damage.
There you go.
Double for Durka. Plants in. No more threats. Trex, great player. Not great enough now. 4 standing for Fnatic. It felt like they got the perfect first step forward there with that pick on Sender.
Who got that kill on Safe there? Was that Durka?
I can't remember. can't remember who it was.
I wonder if we're going to see that in the replay. I don't remember looking at that showstopper being in
start?
play. He just got it there,
Yep.
popped it, and got
Bang.
the double here. How? Just 12 seconds left. If it's not the showstopper that he gets off that, that is huge. That is the biggest swing I've ever seen. And that's an exaggeration, actually. I've seen some swings.
Sounds like you've been hurt in the past, Josh.
It's called hyperbole, okay?
Okay.
You wouldn't get it.
Thanks for that, man.
Can we just point our fingers at Sender? It's your first gun round. You're alone. Your teammates are all in C.
I love it when you just slowly lose the ability to just be calm. It just goes so quick.
The thing is, it comes back really quick as well.
Yeah, swings and roundabouts. Yeah, it's
Just
all-
one deep breath.
We're calm again.
We're calm again.
No.
Until the next moment.
Yeah, then-
of
then-
course, naturally.
Yeah. For now, though, we are working with Sheriffs. A little bit of util. I quite like this. Wonder how much play it's going to get here. One gets cleared. Still has a chance. Oh, runner. That's floodgates open. They're trying to just flood the site again off the back of the Dizzy, but Durka seemingly unaffected and wants to remind you who he is. 8-0 at the start here after what hasn't been a good series for him, if I'm honest.
30 seconds
Don't think he
left.
meant to throw the gun, but all good. Gets it back. Drops the spike this time to Hero, so that's his ult online. So Sender now. Prime suspect from the last round is screwed. Absolutely screwed. And they're just letting Durka go roaming. They set him up any further. Double swing, and Alpha's there to close the account. So, 4 rounds for Fnatic. Much better performance here from Durka as well.
Yep.
After what has been a shaky first 2. This is good for him, confidence sky high. For Vitality though, I'm wondering if we're going to have a pause. I don't know if it's pause time yet, but still, I feel like they haven't got a grip yet on the game.
I think someone needs to perform some hypnotism on Durka and just make him feel like every round the enemy's on eco. Because when he goes with enemy on eco
Nice.
confidence,
Welcome to London.
he is just a different beast entirely.
Did he just hit us with a welcome to London? I didn't see any knives out. What do you mean? Okay.
Good movement.
Yeah, that was
good.
that was again.
Especially considering the satchel nerf.
Look, it's almost like Durka's good at this game sometimes, and you just kind of forget it every now and then. It's like, oh yeah, no, this guy is actually nuts. And you're right, can be a bit of an eco cobra at times, but if it does bleed into the gun rounds, tick in the box. Working back towards that ult nice and quickly. Also changed the skin on the Vandal. He's back to the glitch pop, which is
Face your
critical
fear.
here, Josh. Don't know if you noted that.
Well, you know, I'm not entirely Fnatic biased, so I don't really hang on to every small, minute detail.
Well, Runner doesn't get to hold on to his head for much longer. Gonna lose out after a 1-for-1 trade. Sight should be theirs. They're all kind of confirming that no one was really playing anything beyond that. And now they get into the post plant, still with quite a bit of kit, still got that paranoia as well. Seas, prowlers, all sorts here. On the other side though, very well equipped for this retake. You've got kicks with everything. Yeah, he's lower HP, but can still send people into play, but they need something to be that first step forward here for
Counter
them.
paranoia from Boaster gets 3.
Yeah, that's huge. I mean, Safe does get to kind of step in a little bit closer. Okay, 1-for-1 trade out. Hero there, gonna keep things tipping in Fnatic's favor. Doesn't get affected by the paranoia and everything going their way. Trex, gonna have to be monstrous in this. Hard angles to clear, one right, one left. And yeah, he's been spotted. Someone's gonna deal with him, right? Okay, easy now, easy now.
It's like if the haunt lasts long enough, it just like kills them at the end of it. You have to shoot it.
Is that what you're hoping for?
Yeah, I don't
That's
know.
what he
That's
was
what, that's
yeah,
what they were hoping for.
Yeah.
Fnatic doing a much better job this map than on Icebox with moving together. That's one thing. Their utility usage, they're actually using like abilities to clear positions out, and they're swinging with the abilities as well. So it's not just that they are moving together and that they're using abilities. It's that every time we see them really fight, we've seen them this round. We saw them double face angles. We saw them fight with the Prowler on swings. We saw them use the Haunt to be able to peek. We're seeing that a little bit more now than we did on Icebox.
Yeah. And this pause is from Vitality. We were kind of wondering when this was going to come out because clearly
Up and then have the rest of the game kind of snowball from that moment it makes it very difficult because you did everything to prepare the team for success, and now you have to scramble to give them more solutions without any time. Just it might be a mental thing, it might be a reminder about how something's happening, that you can't give up certain fights.
Yeah. I want to see some tangibles from it as well. A little bit of a switch up, it looks like, as well in position.
The attack side, Odin. It's kind of BM.
I hate the Odin so much.
I love it.
Of course you do.
Of course I do.
Of course you do. Classic Josh behavior. Alpha could be in trouble here. He is being closed down on. Does he win any of these fights? I don't know if he... Oh, he has if he turns. He's been outdone, though. Sender this time is going to find his man. TP to try and support the site. Commits to it. And now they're posed a question. How do they continue forward? A lot of bodies on the other side. They're going to bank on Durka to win his fight, and he does. Gives him a little bit of relief from the pressure. The paranoia goes in, and Bosa's going to get the angle and the kill. Big work there. They've got to know there's more, though. They've got to know there's more bodies. And it's a 4v3, but the HP's not great for them. Runner's already going to take down... Oh, the timing on this.
That's my IGL.
He's got to just speed up. He's got to speed up.
Let's
Beautiful work, and I thought I was the biased one here. Runner and Kixo have every opportunity. It's still a 2v2, but look at how Fnatic are approaching it. Staying together, but it gets isolated. Runner succeeds, and now a 1v2, and throwing Wingman to the mix. Has to deal with him, and he does. Smart work.
Gets a nade on a kill.
He's actually got a 1v1, and he's got his ult. He's got... Oh, no! He took a gamble, he took a risk, he looked away. Thinking maybe he was splitting on the left, but it was the right side for Runner. And it's the first for Vitality. Oof.
That's a start. Get your foot in the door a little bit. Nightfall on Trex is available. 0 kills for 2 players. That's Kix and Safe. And those are the players that you need to be... They were the ones I was saying, none of them are playing good, but none of them are playing great. We need Safe to play great. He's on Neon. Yeah, we want to see him on attack side, and that's where really... We're going to see everything unfold. But right now, just that start is enough. They need to capitalize on that. They need to make it count.
Yeah, they do. Can they double down? Can they keep this up? Going for a heavy investment over towards Rubble. 3 players. And the response from Fnatic is pace. Pick it up. Careful, though. Almost caught there. You saw it.
Yep.
Runner nearly had him. He's done a lot of damage. Heroes low. Boaster is playing so deep on this, trying to really pressure CT. Keep him safe for a second. The Prowler's caught him, though. Has to get out of there. And all of them are affected by this in the lockdown at the same time. They've got a lot to deal with, a lot to try and contend with. It's going to buy some time.
That counter Nightfall might be just it's so massive if Hero is able to get 1 kill here, because this is a 5 versus 5 retake, and there's basically no more abilities for the attackers.
You can see them getting back towards the site as well, at least one of them trying to commit towards
Paranoia.
it being Boaster. Tethered, though, towards the site. Safe, trying to find his 1v1. He's got it. Boaster did take down Runner in the meantime, and the defuse could be started and then stopped. Pressure from all angles. Hero overwhelmed, and Safe just going to be popping the ult, trying to run him down. Time is a factor, and Safe has plenty of it. Defuse is there. Vitality stringing rounds now, 2 back-to-back.
That you would almost think was planned by Vitality. The way that everything came together for them, the Nightfall to force all the players off the site from Fnatic. They play by mound. Guess what's next? Sender goes to the door. He paranoias in the back and opens the door at the same time. That creates the opening, the floodgates. Safe comes in. He's got his jazz hands out, and he is just blasting everybody.
Boys.
And that's the second round in a row for Vitality here.
Fucking goal.
Oh, you didn't beep that one, guys. One
Oopsie.
slip through. Got him. To be
I
fair,
don't get fined for that one.
No, I was just happy that you took that little pause before you said blasting. So,
Yeah, no,
I'm
I was,
proud of you. I'm proud of you, Josh. That's improvement.
Yep.
Yep. If I've never said it, you don't get to say it. Now, Fnatic, I mean, right back into the same thing. They've got a nut. Yeah, now they're like, I've fallen for it once. I'm not doing it twice. But I guess they don't have the Nightfall now. They don't have everything else that they used before, so maybe Fnatic feeling they can still run this. Sees is there, and yeah, caught in the end. Unable to get away for Trex. And the follow-up for Sender, though, Durka really committing to that one. It's given them, I guess, a bit of safety for the plant, but still. And this is different. Chronicle committing. But do they expect it?
Rash.
Do they check him? Yeah, they do. Man looks dead. Safe can start heating into this. Gets really tempered rather quickly, and the trade's effective for Fnatic, but still a 1v2. Sender, what's the game plan? Oh, you a lucky boy. Just about. Just about.
5 HP as well on Alpha there.
Yep.
I got so close.
Okay.
And I mean, hey, I did ask for Durka to have that, you know, enemy on eco confidence there. So that's why we saw the extension through the waterfall.
Look at you taking accountability.
Right?
Well done. Proud of you today.
That's back-to-back days, I guess. Runner doing the same setup on C. They're not getting that same value out of it that they hope for. Even the first round, didn't get any kills off the spams. They were only able to do a little bit of chip damage. But Boaster, he's the entry playmaker right now for this team.
Durka, right. Whoa! Trex! Dangerous game, man. He's down to 31 HP so quickly. Now, keep in mind, the buy here, though, is going to have that Guardian, Sheriff, Stinger, and a Bulldog with kicks. He's kind of the big man in this. Chronicle, behind that door. A whole lot of presence.
I think they're going to fake the presence towards C, push off Runner, and C, and listen for all the rotations.
Bring them down.
He's going to hear this. He's going to see that, and he's been spotted. Now, does he get out with his life? Yes, C's not going to catch him. So he gets to fall away. Oh, Kron just got spotted by that. That's actually pretty nice. And they're coming back.
But
Maybe-
it scanned only Chronicle. He is the lurker.
But they're committing still. Vitality is, they're not backing off of this. And now with the door opening, it's starting to feel like, oh, there's some bodies behind this, but it's going to be a pivot towards B. And the two players are still playing on the door side, so they actually have a chance of a crossfire. Chronicles just walked in, and Kicks let him cross. I love it. Now, there is a layer to this that could undo everything, but they had no idea that Kicks could be here. That's beautifully done, and they handle it relatively quickly. Heroes put him down, and Durka going to solidify the safety on the site. It's down on center and run up. Boaster.
Spike planted.
Just
But skin of his teeth again.
yeah, he's got luck on his side, it feels like today. Sender now a 1v4 tough. Boaster can just be a constant threat. Choose, pick your poison. There was nowhere else to go. Fnatic continuing forward here, 7. A good scoreline already.
I was a little bit worried for Fnatic there. When they go back to C and they find Runner out by the mound, they use a Prowler. Okay, cool, we're gonna use C's on top of that. They only show Hero there as Fade. They haven't shown anybody else. There's
That's
no
true.
satchels,
Yep.
they haven't shot multiple weapons at the same time. So in Vitality's mind, they're probably thinking, oh, it's one person faking this, it's still gonna be A, just stay in those positions. So that's how things could have gone a little bit sketchier. Kicks definitely a little bit overextension there. He could have taken one out, tried to go for that duel with the Dizzy, and then backed off and waited for his team. But you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes.
So those 2 rounds are going to be stinging for Vitality. Would have loved to have strung a couple together, but they're suffering here. Even though these rounds have felt quite close at times. Vast majority going their way. And Durka's gone pretty deep on this safe, stunning shot though. I can't get the follow-up. Felt almost unfortunate there. Now Hero gets another step closer towards that Nightfall again. While all this happens, look who's working. Alpha, taking space, maybe trying to toy with their expectations if they're going to go back towards C, pivot anywhere else, but they are continuing on their trajectory, at least for now, towards A.
Getting a little bit exploratory here. Runner moving up the guts in the middle. He's going to
He's been
catch this
spotted.
rotation unless these guys are more... the
They
pings,
picked it out.
yeah, they know.
Alpha must have seen something. He was
Seen
the one
or-
calling
yeah.
it. You saw it on the cam. Runner, if you get anything, it would be a miracle. No, and you're just baffled. You're baffled. How do they know? And then while all this happened, Alpha's still been kind of patrolling over towards C, keeping presence, keeping that space safe. So when they go back for this, they have at least the foothold here. Get a quick plant to it. Viper's Pit on top.
Does he get spam? 20 seconds?
He actually did, I think,
Spike
go
carrier
down.
down, yeah.
Yeah. So now we have to look who's going to pick up the slack on that one, because Trex goes right on in! Trex slipped the net so well that I didn't even see it.
That was just... I don't know. Maybe that Viper's Pit accidentally got them, you know, put in such a bad position there. Because that should be round for Fnatic, easily.
Yeah.
But what happens? They have the eye coming in. The Haunt scans the spike planter. They get spammed through the wall. The Viper's Pit creates an opportunity for this flank to come in.
Again, the fact he got down here so quick. The adjustment, yeah. It's very nice, but still, 3-7. Chances being made. Close out strong. Do have the Nightfall, do have the Showstopper.
There.
And on the other side, yeah, Runner's got his, but Trex has the Nightfall as well.
And he's positioned perfectly as well in the center of the map. He can get it towards C if he needs it, B or A. He is ready to support anywhere he needs to. Showstopper for Durka, and Nightfall for Hero as well.
This won't catch anyone, I'm pretty sure, at this point. But it does at least allow them to know
That there's
site's a
nobody
little safe, yeah.
Here.
Pretty sure they can fall away. Did Kix actually get caught? He did!
Did, oh, not again.
I didn't think any of them would be caught by that. I thought all of them could have slipped a little bit further to safety, but a double for Durka should confirm it. Boast has been great in this position as well. And Runner and Sender, they're so behind the wire, it's going to be so difficult to find value at this point.
They don't have money. They can't go for this.
Oh man, that's a gut punch for Vitality. A mistake made, absolutely, and you don't need to give Fnatic too many chances at that, because they'll absolutely run with it. And yeah, you're right, backing away.
You could
Just
see
gonna
the
try and keep those weapons.
You could see the thought process though. Sender had all of C mount. He had basically everything. And the rotation comes towards A. They're in spawn, they're in heaven. They realize there's Showstopper, there's Nightfall. We have to play back. We have to play safe and passive. Let them use these abilities. They're gonna run out. Then we go in for the retake. But they get caught a second time in one map. And they're just being hunted down.
Yeah.
Last round.
Yeah, okay, he
before the
keeps his,
switch.
but
That's
still.
4 Showstopper kills off of 2 Showstoppers in one half. It's like the opposite of a Rosa.
Yeah. Yeah, watching this back, that's such a gut punch. Not only losing 1, but 2.
But like imagine running through a one-way smoke like that when you know that they're coming in.
Oh, this is a nice spot.
Yeah, the decision making, rough there. So what does Vitality do now? Take a challenge, take a chance and lose out. A 1-for-1 trade. Trek's gonna take down Durka, but it's safe to double down. Oh, okay. Shuts that voice line up real quick, but it's only 2, right? Alpha and Hero. Hero's gotten out of there. Alpha in the meantime he's been doing some work. He's had a little walk.
But the camera spots C. They know B's the only gap, and that's what they're hard trained, focused on.
Yeah, but Alpha's still
Last player
Alpha.
standing.
Okay, Trek's so ready.
If you have that ISO shield.
Hey, they have
Spike
every
planted.
ult you'd hate to play against right now. Hero, I believe, is screwed. There is nowhere that you can get away from this from. No.
Okay, are they gonna knife in teabag or just the knife?
See, now it looks like a night out in London. You know what I mean? There we go. Vitality.
They gotta get like the surround swarm.
Yes.
And then they have to 3, 2, 1 count it down and all do it together.
Ouch.
Well, I mean, they had the time, and that would be a testament to their teamwork and communication and all that stuff, right?
All right, doubling down on it. Got it. 4-8 though is a workable scoreline, but I can't stress enough how much pressure in my mind now falls on Safe's shoulders.
Knife him! Knife him!
Yeah, the man on the screen now, still in high spirits, of course, but 6-11 is that knee on the defending side is going to leave a lot to be desired. But now an opportunity for Safe. We need to see him switch online. Beyond that, though, 4-8. This is going to be a tough challenge.
Gotta go.
And the pistol would be so good for them if they want to bring this back to an even affair. Oh, he just got played in. He just got played the hell in. Whoever dealt with that Dizzy is a godsend. He tries to go a little too deep.
Yikes.
Way too deep. I mean, that's a little too far for me. Safe. Gets them across the line there. Fnatic had everything they needed at the start, and they went way too far.
You won the round for your team, and then you lost the round for the team in a fraction of a second right after that. Those are the types of situations where you need to process what's going on. Yeah, you're feeling it. You're having a really good game. But at the same time, let's get a little bit closer. Let's close it. Like, these are big rounds. These are swing rounds. These are rounds that give the other team a chance to come back into the game. You need to close that out, get a little bit more of a buffer, then you could start getting a little bit lazy, going for all those clips. This was not the time for that.
No, and Safe already starting well there. 2 towards the end for him. Nice shots as well. Some confidence boosters potentially. One of the players to pick up the Vandal early as well. Bulldogs, Guardians to surround. Just the Sheriff for Durka. Everyone else on the classics. So you're looking for a clean round here. Does Durka feel like he wants to triple down potentially? His timing's good. Gonna play it somewhat safe, just take the space here. I think Sender's noted Boaster as well. Very similar to what we saw them attempt, but this time it is only classic, so you're not going to hold Boaster to an impossible standard.
He's basically spotting for info, though. Sender, I think, in the round that I was pointing out, he was trying to hold that one versus however many people are there. Boaster, he's just spotting for info, as advanced info as he can get, and then play his life. Hopefully.
Oh, okay,
That's
Runner.
a start.
Not sure what. I mean, Runner was the only player who I think had a pistol anyway. I think he was either on a Ghost or just the classic.
Still, you have double initiator.
Yeah,
if you need info, you don't walk through an orb. Ace site's exposed, though. Vitality is going to get in there, probably get a free plant. But Fnatic is already shifted most of the way over. This could be a fast flood. When fast flood comes, anything can happen. Paranoia is ready as well, and might go in the back lines here. Here it comes.
Timing is everything, and it's gorgeous for Durka. And Boaster, wait! He was out for as well. I thought maybe it'd take a little bit longer, a couple more steps, a little more arduous, but no. Fnatic were right there, so prepared for it, so ready. And Vitality just get crushed under the heel. That's where you throw the pen and everything.
It wasn't the pen, it was my chapstick, but
of course.
It's the same thing. Oh boy, like I just positive thoughts. Fnatic played that round really well.
Sure.
They capitalized on that kill. They realized that was the lurker. They got the rotation. The paranoia came in. That initiated it. The swarm came in. Durka was on the flank the whole time, basically. The whole thing's muted.
Hello.
10 out of 10. 5 to 9. What do they have now for Vitality? You're looking at Trex, really?
Hope and a dream. That's all they have, I think.
Kinda.
Cage triggered.
And there's been some real chances for Vitality. Some real chances. They'll be kicking themselves watching it back, I'm sure. But as it stands, they've got to go through this. Looking like 10, very likely, but strange things have happened. Maybe Trex gives them big chances, big opportunities. There's Chronicle on this, and he's not been having the best performance on this map. He's been doing his job. He might get caught in no man's land here. Yeah, tricky. Does at least get that down, so gonna work off the back of it. Lovely. Chronicle not feeling too much pressure here. Stalls them out just right. Runner.
Okay.
That's what you get for picking up an Odin. Oh, you know Boaster was panicked. You know in that first shot here, there was that little bit of,
The whiplash.
Yeah, that squeaky bum time kicking in, but it's fine.
Found them.
And Alpha, yeah, gonna send him away. They've got all the, kit and caboodle. They got all the utility.
30 seconds left.
So he just gets these sort of fights.
Yeah.
Spike down.
I mean, Sender, 1v3, question mark, 20 seconds. Spike not in hand.
I have the spike, not ready yet.
Oh. Laborious attempt here as Boaster. Yeah, Paranoia's on.
Oh! The drive-by.
There's no way he saw him, right? There's no way.
No,
Maybe
it
the
was-
shots, right? Just, the traces coming through, but
I said, hope and a dream, hope and a prayer, yeah.
almost was answered. I want to see it from his perspective. Maybe EVS
I mean,
is on
what
it.
they're going to see from your perspective is going to be blind.
I want to see it.
Okay.
You leave me alone.
Well,
Let me
let's
have some
see.
happiness. See? That was the start. There was the panic moment.
There's the panic mode, the whiplash.
30 seconds left. One down.
The E moment.
Enemy
Yep.
remaining.
Do we get it? No! EVS, you're breaking my hearts this week. I'm always on your side. What's been going on? Back to business. 5 to 10, double digits now for Fnatic. The later implications of this game will be pretty clarified by the desk, but there is so much value to them. So much on the line for these two teams who want to be vying for that chance of champions.
Go, go, go.
The fake noise. Pulling out the neon sprint, making a few steps. Moving away, they're going to fake with the reclear A, but they're keeping the players postured towards C. Vitality trying to make no mistakes on this round.
Oh.
For this Odin spam.
Oh man, it's just horrific to watch. There's no panache to it, no flair to it. The runner's still on 25 HP, whichever way you want to cut it, so it's done its job. Boaster respecting the pressure enough that he's slipped back towards site.
Did they get spotted at C there on a jump spot? That's why they activated the orb. Here comes the rotation back. Vitality has all of this A lobby space. Only players can be in the site. Durka, one off of a showstopper again if he gets an opening kill and gets
30
another
seconds
double. I
left.
don't know what. I'll be out of words.
20 seconds. What are you going to do with this?
Defensive smoke, paranoia ready.
Yep, just spam away.
Hold mouse one.
Yep, and
There it
Durka
is.
has got the kill. He's got the follow-up with the rifle, doesn't even need any more. And thankfully, we were deafened during that. So now it's on Trex, and it's not going to happen. 11 for Fnatic. This is looking teed up for a win for them. Vitality not able to get to where they need here.
Vitality going to be kicking themselves over some of these mistakes.
Yeah.
They're not safe with their playoff contention, and if they lose this map, if they lose this series, they're going to have to go for a deep runner to be able to have a chance at the playoffs.
Watching this one back, whoa. Precise gunplay.
That was their best.
Nice!
5 to 11. Things going from back.
Anytime someone makes a mistake that it'll be commonly referred to as like a simple or bad mistake or something like that, something that's really easy to control, that it's under your control completely. But once that happens, it's a domino effect. Everything falls apart in a fast pace change. And they won't expect him, will they?
Oh god, not again. 2? No, just 1. But he's still got the rifle out in time to find safe. Oh, and a third. The Eco Cobra strikes again.
Your words, not mine.
Careful, people won't think I'm biased anymore if I say that sort of stuff. I better calm down. But Runner and Kicks, they got a Vandal out of it. I'm trying, man. I'm trying to clutch at straws here. And the map is getting smaller by the second. Oh, Kicks.
Spike down, C.
If he falls, pick up the rifle and give it a go yourself. And as you highlighted with the little circle on the map, someone's on the way.
3, 2, 1. 1.
1. There. It's fine. It's all good. 12 now, Josh. This is looking kind of done here. I think they've got one more buy, really, to try and stick this one. I mean, any further? They've got ults galore. They've got everything they could want, right? Yeah, maybe not the Nightfall, but you'll live without that. You got as many ults as you could ask for. That felt like it could have been 2.
Right.
Bloody hell. There was going to be a time. It has to be now for Vitality. We cannot stress it enough. This round means everything. Chances for playoffs, all that potential. It's so much easier if they can extend this play, maybe take us the distance. For now, they've been held on 5. It's been 4 in a row for Fnatic. And they don't look phased.
Fake control towards A. They're getting the rotation, but already in the sight is Sender. Alpha by himself.
Found them.
Yeah, but it's Alpha. Don't forget what this guy can do. A stark reminder on map 1.
Chronicle has the Odin for great spam potential here.
Yeah, Wingman. Does he get the plant down? He does. Job done. Ults everywhere. Safe gonna take over by Waterfall, keep it controlled. And Runner goes down. Okay, 4v4. Not out of the woods just yet. Safe. Needs to keep an eye on that ult as well. Because Fnatic are flooding in. Dirk already tries to just close the gap, but he gets dealt with. Kick's gonna catch him. Safe now. Trying to find the timing just right, and he does, in unison with Trex. And it's just Chronicle in a 1v3. Locked out. Late utility making it near on impossible for him. It's on 8.7.
He's maxed out.
Might as well.
With the death, he gets his ultimate as well.
Yeah, maybe just stick around, go down to the spike at this point, maybe. But Vitality, they had to throw everything in there, including, I think, the kitchen sink at this point. And Chronicle going to stick around, keep the Odin, I guess, is the bit they want to make out of this.
Well, that Odin spam towards A is
pretty big.
so oppressive.
Yeah.
And they got a lot of spam damage off on Runner already with it, so why not keep it? good fast-paced play by Vitality, but I don't know if it's enough because they had to dump everything, as you said.
It was 3 ults.
It was, yeah, it was 3 ults. They started it with the Omen ultimate. They had the Neon ultimate going into there. So to be able to replicate that, it's not going to happen. If they try to do another fast play without the ults, they're not going to see the same type of success.
Now we're going to see Alpha with his ult. Most has got his, but it looks similar, right? It seems like it's got that similar pace to it, and Alpha's waiting. Oh yeah, go for it. Give it a go, guys. Do they springboard in?
This is
they do.
wild.
Safe's on it. He's trying. Bloody hell. A bold play. He almost predicted it, felt like. He was so expecting someone to lean through from Waterfall, but now the problem is they're down a player. Trex. Lovely. And that's the ult gone. Okay, they could pause here. They've got a 4v4.
Runner's coming into the site. It looks like he wants to get the hat off, get the information, gonna see everyone, but they can't really go anywhere else. They do have that door opened up, maybe a little bit of pressure towards B, but that's about it.
I guess it's on how much can one man do. What can Trex achieve here? Maybe that late position could be so valuable. Any deny on the plant? No, plant's in. Okay, lockdown there as well. Trex has to be everything. He has to be everything in this. He's got to wait 2 more seconds. He can't do much more. Runner, back of the site here, just trying to keep their attention probably. Alpha trying to hunt them down. Here we go, game back on. Doug's going to find kicks, but keep in mind that lurk is still in the way. Trex finally shows his hand, shows his presence. Boaster and Hero running out of options here. This might be a 7th on the board here. Vitality maybe digging deep enough. Okay, okay. And yeah, reload time. Unlucky. Half an hour later. We're back underway, but the time's gone. Yeah, done for. Vitality. We wanted to see repetition. We wanted to see them dig deeper. They're doing that. Lovely late positioning from Trex. And they've held off Fnatic now. This is 7. Haven't quite quelled the money yet. Fnatic can still get a decent purchase here. Might be starting to struggle a little bit. I don't think it's time for a timeout yet for Fnatic either. I think they're happy enough where they are. We do have that Nightfall for Trex online, though.
Yeah, I think Fnatic probably, if they lose 1 more gun round, they'll probably call that timeout. But right now, they do have a lead, and they do have that confidence still. We can see it's not really a fault of the game plan, and they're making that adjustment as well. They've been exposed to C a couple times. They take that C space, the Odin spam through this tree door, getting so much value.
Yeah, and Hero's watching this as well. If anyone tries to creep a little closer, they're making progress on the other side of the map. The camera's there, though, so a couple of back and forth moves. There's the ult coming in. Safe to find Hero, so that should be a safer step towards the side. The timing, not great for Chronicle, but somehow he's got to keep his life. I don't know how he was alive in this. He finally falls and Vitality start working towards the side, but it's Alpha from the back. Still gonna find his value, still gonna find his man. Wingman, off to do his job. He's disrespecting the
Wait.
No, someone's gonna check. No, my God, oh my God, no, not like this! Alpha breaking their hearts! Fnatic close the game, close the account, and what a way to do it. Vitality will be devastated. That was so close to them maybe getting back in this game, and it just falls away from them.
That is just not the way that you want to go out. Not when you just started stringing some rounds together.
Yeah.
The mistakes, I think, when they go back and reflect on this, go into the VOD review, Vitality is going to see so many things that they were doing right, and then the smallest things kind of let everything else slip away from them.
Yeah.
Fnatic looking really good on that Haven game, looking really good on Lotus as well. So something's going right in the right direction. It's coming down to who wants this more, who wants that playoff spot, who wants to make it all the way.
No, you're absolutely right there. And for Vitality, man, so many good moments there throughout the game, but you're right, I think it's those small mistakes that open up chances, and you're right, I think in the VOD review, they're gonna look it back and go, we were this close a couple of times, this close. But this was a big game. This had a lot of value on it. This was, eyeing up that chance to secure themselves, working towards champs, work themselves towards that later stages. And Fnatic, seeing